live on radio in a minute and a half.
And if you're a veteran looking for any kind of home loan, make sure to shop your mortgage around and be sure to shop your trusted local mortgage company, Indigo Mortgage, serving veterans for the last 20 years. Reach us at Indigo Mortgage.
You guys answer this question I'm about to ask.
5700.
Are most orcas in the Atlantic or the Pacific? Because Maria is saying she thinks they're in the Pacific.
They visit a casino, buy a lottery ticket, play an online game. For a few,
San Diego
more
on the
than
Pacific.
fun. It becomes
that's what an
addiction, just like a drug or alcohol addiction. Free and confidential help and treatment is available, funded by Responsible Gaming Association of New Mexico. A toll-free hotline, 888-696-2440, is available 24 hours a day. Find help at rganm.org.
Registration is now open for the Global Cancer Challenge. Cancer can affect anyone at any stage of life, and you can unite with us against cancer and raise money for the UNM Comprehensive Cancer Center. Bike, run, walk, or stair challenge for this September 23rd event, and get your dedication bib and t-shirt. Plus, every dollar raised supports cancer patients, cancer research, outreach, and training right here in New Mexico. Sign up now or get more details online at globalcancerchallenge.org. And we'll see you on race day.
I'm a Delta Rewards Gold member.
Yeah. Are we doing radio today?
Let's do it.
Hey, Marie, we're opening with Titanic talk.
Number 2.
Okay.
Men on.
Get the bell ready.
Van Nunley and
I will.
And in the on-deck circle, Marie Castillo. This is Two Men On with Van Nunley and Fred Slow.
And Steve Palmisano.
Obviously, and Steve Palmisano. We're live at the Albuquerque Duke store. Let's go! It's Tuesday, Albuquerque. You know what that means? That means I just said the boys are live at the Albuquerque Duke store. Let's freaking go!
Straight to the Isotopes to us. What a day!
It's a good leadoff hitter for the show. The Isotopes are a good leadoff hitter for me, Fred Slow, you Van Nunley, Steve Palmisano sitting in with us from the Albuquerque Duke store. Steve, what up? The intersection of Central and Colorado. Come hang out with your boys, Knob Hill Shopping Center, right next to, there's like a lot of businesses here, like the United store.
How about that? Equidistant in between Gecko's and the United store. Just right here in the corner.
Yep. Big tie for the United on Saturday, so they had a lot of fun out there. A lot of sports over the weekend, which A-Marie will force us to talk about. But I swear to the three of you, all the friends of this show, also A-Marie, welcome. Sorry I didn't let you get your little hello in.
Hi, A-Marie.
Okay. Hello. Happy Tuesday.
Thank you.
There are four of us conversating right now to the friends of this show that are currently listening. And all the crossover from the Albuquerque Isotopes broadcast.
What's up, guys?
I need to let everyone know, I will never, ever get into a submarine with you four to travel down to see the sunken Titanic. Ever.
So we have a lot of conversation. We do the I-9 varsity on this program all the time.
All the time.
With the I-9 varsity people you would go into a submarine with.
Right.
The answer is no one.
No one.
I'm
never going
into a tiny tuna can and going way below the friggin' ocean.
Submarine? You mean water coffin?
Yes.
You want me to go into a water coffin?
Thank you.
It's only 22 feet long. Those 5 grown men are in. They're like in there like a sardine can.
That's 3.5 vans.
Fred, yeah.
That's 2 Freds.
I'm over 6 foot tall. I'm 6.5 foot tall. So 2 of those is 13 foot tall. You can put 3. Okay. That's like, guys, that's a lot of. First of all, potters. Where are you going to go to the potty?
Depends, I think. Some super strong depends.
Depends on what?
Depends on how strong your attends
That's
are.
what you're doing there. I have this idea.
Okay.
First of all, the entire the journey to go see the sunken Titanic, you can see the Titanic on your home television from James Cameron's blockbuster movie, The Titanic.
Or, now hear me out, James Cameron's got a bunch of real-life footage. Titanic?
Yeah. The Titanic?
Yeah, Titanic.
Isn't it Titanic?
Well, I mean, where you're from, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know
what language you speak. Where are you from?
Kenya?
The director of Titanic, James Cameron.
He went down there.
In real life, went down there.
Yeah.
He got a bunch of footage. So instead of risking your own little stupid, pathetic life, you could just watch James Cameron's documentary on going underneath the sea and looking at the friggin' Titanic.
Oh, you're not even talking about the movie, The Titanic.
No. His underseas adventures are the Titanic.
I would go 100% to see that. I would watch it on TikToks.
Sure.
What I'm not going to do.
You talking Titanic on the TikTok?
I would watch the Titanic on the TikTok.
What about Titanic on the YouTubes?
If you could stream it, I guess.
Tube the Titanic to your television.
Never, ever. And did you see the price tag on this thing, boys? $250K per?
Yeah.
At least you could add a bathroom to that place.
You could. I'm never, ever
Should. Where's the bell, Amory?
gonna pay $250,000. Thank you. I'm never, ever gonna pay $250,000 to die an embarrassing death. That's 100% what this is.
You could buy half of an apartment in Nob Hill right across the street from the Duke store for $250,000.
I don't know.
That's how much money that is.
I don't know if that's how going on
every day.
Well, it's very, very good property values here in Nob Hill.
I mean, it's a nice,
lovely place. It is lovely.
Never ever.
Great dining, great shopping. You can get all your Duke's memorabilia.
Would you go to SpaceX for $250?
What is that?
I would rather go way up than way down.
I've been in so many airplanes. I'm not afraid of airplanes.
Yeah.
No, that's the space one, where they take you into space and then bring you back down.
Airplanes could basically take me into space. I have no idea. I shut the window.
Elon Musk shot a Tesla into space. We know exactly where that is.
That's a good point. Is there no air tag on this submarine?
Yeah. No one decided to put
no air tag.
A tracking beacon?
I watched a video on how
you could get 3 air tags for $100.
Probably.
They didn't think that out before they went 20,000 leagues beneath the sea.
Is that the exact length?
I have no idea, Fred.
So the Titanic is at halfway to the bottom of the ocean. That's where the Titanic is.
I think it's all the way to the bottom.
At the bottom.
But not the deepest
on
part.
The bottom.
The Titanic's not just floating in the middle.
Boys, there's a deeper part of the ocean. There's a middle part of the ocean.
You talking Marianas Trench?
It's on the floor of wherever it is. It's
Amory, how many miles down is the Titanic
two
right
miles.
now?
I know that what I know is that it's not a submarine, submersive, was going down 13,000 feet.
Damn.
That's my third favorite sub.
And the 5 billionaires on there paid $250,000 each to go on this little mission.
Today's I-9 varsity is a varsity of subs, and I'll just get it out of the way right now. Number 1, sub sandwich.
GMT.
Number 2, substitute teacher.
Yeah.
Number 3, submarine.
If there's a group of people that will be rescued because...
Number 4, submarine. Number 3, submarine pitcher.
That's
like Taylor Rogers on the Giants.
Yeah, these aren't bad. These aren't bad subs.
Thank you.
I guess I would say subwoofer. I would put subwoofer on
not
the
official I-9 varsity.
Okay, I'm just saying it would be a good one.
Okay.
The combined total cash flow of these individuals is so high that if a group of people were to be saved based solely off their bankroll, this is the group of people.
By the way, I'm looking to buy somewhere around a $250,000 house right now.
Okay.
That's going to last for a long time, hopefully up to 30 years. You guys are just going to go underwater and risk death for $250,000? That is a horrible investment.
For 92 hours, they said.
A 92-hour tour.
All they get, right now, there are 2 things that could have happened.
Okay.
Number 1, they went down, and then their ship collapsed due to the pressure of the ocean, like you squish like a Bud Light can.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, they were attacked by orcas. Those are the only 2 possibilities of things that could have happened.
You're just going to leave out giant squid?
I don't know enough.
You're just going to glance right past giant squid and talk orcas?
When we get back, we recap what's happening with the Titanic. As I believe I have so many more theories.
Good.
Also, big sports weekend. We will put 2 strong hours into sports. The live chat is just going wild, so it's been a good start to the program. Van, mute your mic. You can join us on the live stream, facebook.com/talkabq, the YouTube channel as well. We're live at the Albuquerque Duke store. We're going to laugh all day long up until 7 o'clock. Thank you for the late start, Isotopes.
Yeah.
We're going to get our feet under us here moving forward. It's 2 Men On 85.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal.
This message is brought to you by the New Mexico Department of Game and
Clear.
Ron, your spring fishing in New Mexico is fantastic. Take it from me. For more information or to go buy your license online, visit the Department of Game and Fish website at wildlife.state.nm.us. Get out and fish, New Mexico.
And traffic right now dealing with a couple of crashes that are causing quite a bit of slowdowns westbound on I-40. The first crash right around 12th Street. And then our second crash is at the southbound Coors off-ramp. The end result, you're going to run into congestion as you approach the interchange, and that's going to stick with you until you get past Coors. So do be aware of that if you're headed out that way this afternoon. I-25 southbound right now, things moving slow as you approach Osuna. That'll last until Montgomery. Westbound on Paseo between 2nd Street and Coors, traffic moving a little slow there as well.
This report is brought to you by Malloy Los Lunas.
A new 2022 Ford Escape is discounted $2,500 at MalloyFord.com.
Built Ford proud. Plus 2 years of maintenance and warranty forever. When you think Ford, think Malloy Ford in Los Lunas.
OACC dealer for details. If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
The opening drive with Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck.
I'm surprised Bradley Beal ended up in Phoenix. That makes them really good when healthy. Jeff, not important.
It's overrated. It gets to the postseason. It's about being healthy, not having 9 or 10 guys that can play.
Guy gets hurt, who's next?
If you lose one of your stars, you're not winning a championship.
Are they the best team in the West?
Yeah.
Start your morning weekdays at 7 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
You could throw your flip-flop at a bug.
Ew, a bug, get it.
But the chances of actually hitting it
Over there!
are statistically
It's still alive.
unlikely. Good thing nature's got your back. Stem bug killers combine powerful active ingredients found in plants like lemongrass and geraniol and scientifically engineer them into effective bug-fighting formulas, safe for use as directed around people, pets, and throughout the home. Stem, rooted in nature, optimized by science.
Ray Magliozzi here for eBay Motors. Okay, easy now. You're teaching a kid how to parallel park. Ouch! Turns out he likes to do it by feel. Don't worry, eBay Motors has bumpers, trunk lids, license plate holders, and headlights. They've got lots of headlights. When you need parts, get it right the first time with eBay Guaranteed Fit. When you see the check, you know that part's going to fit. eBay Motors. Let's ride. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
I'm attorney Kevin Rowe, here to tell you the biggest thing I've learned about insurance companies over the years, and it's really simple. They don't care about you. That's it. Insurance companies are publicly traded companies who have an obligation to their shareholders to deliver profits. They have teams of investigators, adjusters, and lawyers all working against you from the moment you call them, and they want to pay you as little as possible for your injuries. Hurt in a wreck? Call Laverne Rowe today.
Carlos Ubri Espinosa is the managing attorney, 2711 Carlisle Boulevard, Northeast Albuquerque. Glenn Lerner is only licensed in Nevada. There's only one road, and there's only one home for road.
But I can't control what some of these people say.
95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Okay, the live chat is going crazy. This Titanic thing is too much for me. We got to talk sports. I get it. We'll get to sports. The first time the Titanic crossed the ocean, loaded up with yuppies.
Sure.
This time,
yuppies doesn't even do it justice.
More than yuppies?
Yeah, more than yuppies.
Yuppers.
If that's what you want to call it. I'm with it.
What's greater than a yuppie?
We just say the elite.
Like Santa Fe Woo Woo?
Look, the first Titanic was just an insurance scam. Let's get that out of the way. All right, you get to clean up on all these people's businesses. The insurance company takes everything. You get your Titanic money. All these rich old English business owners, you get all their stuff. Bing, bang, boom. You sell the rights to James Cameron. Huge money grab.
What is it called? The White Star? Is that what it was called? Is that the name of the company for the Titanic? I don't remember.
Yeah, it's called the White Star.
Yeah, something like that. I have no idea.
Okay.
But no, Van, the first Titanic was sunk by killer whales. This Titanic...
This is a revenge of the whales?
This is what it has to be. How could it not be that? They're attacking ships every single day. I see it on the internet.
Okay, well, there's a difference between the tiny submarine submersible who was obviously attacked by a giant octopus and or squid, and then the Titanic theory with orcas. There's no way the orcas can. They might have redirected the Titanic into an iceberg because orcas are sentient. Everyone knows that.
Everyone knows that. Friend of the show, Joel, says, did you know that submarine is literally controlled by a modified Xbox controller? What?
I saw that in the pictures. Yeah.
What?
It's just Bluetooth. The Bluetooth ran out downstairs.
You're telling me the battery died in the remote? That's not real.
Well, the Bluetooth wouldn't connect anymore because the pressure was so deep.
I think that was an early version of those. I don't think that's the current.
I would assume that's not the thing, right?
Yeah.
Also, I would very much buy into the idea that, and hear me out, they took the submarine down to the Titanic, like went inside to go to like that stairway that like James Cameron made Leo DiCaprio stand on, and then I'm talking, and get on the front of the Titanic and do I'm King of the World, and maybe it got stuck like in between like I don't know some boilie boys or something.
Okay, let's hope everything down there is okay. Everyone's okay. Let's just hope and pray. Thoughts and prayers for everyone down there. But also, the little ship is called the Titan. You were asking for it. What are the first 5 letters of Titanic?
I don't know.
It is Titan. You're setting yourself up for failure, tiny submersible.
Amory, earlier I tried to spell the word tchotchke, and Van immediately knew that there was a T in the beginning of it, and I did not like that. I did not like that you knew that so quickly.
It's the pterodactyl of other words.
That's a P.
Yeah, I know. Silent letters.
The Titanic.
Much like
Strikes Again.
Helen Keller? Silent letters?
That's
Something?
that's not what that is.
I'll make it connect.
Big sports weekend.
Yeah, a lot of sports.
Tie for the United at home. I'm into it, I guess.
You want 3, you'll settle for 1.
Better than L's.
Yeah.
Better than L's. Obviously,
which have been happening.
Yeah. Debuted their new head coach. That went really, I guess that went really well. That's my energy on it. I guess. You want the W. You were kind of lined up for the W. What was that? What was the equalizer? Like 90 seconds left?
A little more than that, but yes.
So that's tough.
Yeah.
That's a super tough finish for the United. But they get the tie, whatever. And then Sunday, you turn around, Gladiators play. Rattlers put it on the Gladiators. This is not the Gladiators' year. Can't figure out the quarterback situation. Everything local is kind of tough right now.
It was a lovely Father's Day out at Rio Rancho Event Center, though. Half off drinks. How about that?
That's super sweet. Steve, did you go out there? How was your Father's Day?
I did not go out there. My Father's Day was great.
Yeah, what's up? You get some nice gifts, or you gonna like give some?
I'm not a father.
Well, but did you give some?
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean that's all that matters.
Yeah.
I called my dad, and like he does on Father's Day, so Father's Day, Christmas, and his birthday, he doesn't answer the phone. Have I talked about this on air?
No, I don't think so.
So if you go to call my father on Father's Day, on Christmas, or on his birthday, he ignores the phone all day long. So that was stupid of me to call.
You got to try, though. You got to try. He's got to see that one missed call. That's good as talking to him.
Me and Van are moving into our new office today. We're like setting up our new office. He calls me. How long was that call? 2 minutes?
Tops.
He's like, he has zero interest in talking to me. I'm like, Dad, this is
very busy.
He's like that. And then Van and I filled in yesterday for TJ Trout on the TJ Trout Show over on KKOB.
That was fun.
The feedback says we were terrible.
Well, naturally. Who's going to email? Friends of the show? No, just the haters.
They didn't
the
like
friends of the show, the fans.
What did you do
text and email us directly? Oh, we do everything right. They text and email us directly.
Hey, Marie.
But the haters go straight to the manager.
Van's Trump impersonation didn't go over the way you think it might on KKOB.
Oh, I missed it.
I kind of crushed it. It was beautiful.
What's something? We're live at the Albuquerque Duke store. Come by and see your boys. We got tickets for the July 15th Albuquerque Dukes night over at Ice Toast Park. That's going to be a lot of fun. 10% off merch, 20% off jerseys. Is that right? Did I get that right?
No.
Okay, it's not right at all.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, it's completely right.
It's completely right.
Come by Central and Carlisle. See your boys. We're here till 7 o'clock, which is 1 hour later than Steve wants to be here.
It's late.
You got dinner plans?
You got things to do.
You got dinner plans at 7:10, don't you?
6:10.
Oh, damn it.
The sports animal.
Let's go.
This report is sponsored by KFC. Everybody's going to want KFC's new Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Clear.
Hand-breaded nugget is made with 100% white meat, and they're famous.
So this is just going to be long break, so we're caught up now.
That's finger-licking good.
Traffic right now on westbound I-40 moving very slow. You're going to run into those slowdowns right around San Mateo, and they're going to last past Coors. We're dealing with a couple of crashes westbound on I-40. The first one around 12th Street, the other at the exit for southbound Coors. So watch yourself. Be careful if you're headed out on I-40 this afternoon. Maybe seek out an alternate route. Elsewhere around town right now, traffic moving slow on Paseo westbound between Jefferson and the river. Southbound on I-25, Osuna to Comanche, traffic moving slow there as well. Also still dealing with slowdowns eastbound on Rio Bravo at Broadway. Broadway also affected. We had an earlier crash there involving a semi, a rollover, and still trying to get some things out of the way in that area.
This report brought to you by Quality by DiLorenzo, Lomas, and Pennsylvania.
Summertime savings are now available at Quality Buick GMC on Lomas. Save with low-rate financing as low as 0.9% on select Buicks and GMCs, even the best-selling Sierras. Quality Buick GMC on Lomas. QualityDeal.com.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167.
767.
American Home Furniture and Mattress. Proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture.
You have like 5 minutes, by the way.
What?
I'm Michael Carlisle.
We had to catch up on commercials.
The Traffic Center.
The A's hot streak is officially
I was
over.
only doing 5 minutes.
Wistrowski here to help you beat the books with BetQL. Oakland shocked everyone with a 5-game winning streak a week ago.
We'll be back on time at 5 o'clock, so then you can go longer.
Losing streak into tonight's game in Cleveland. The Guardians have a bottom 10 offense, so BetQL is targeting the under. BetQL has under 9 as a 5-star best bet. I'm Joe Wistrowski. Bet smarter and beat the books.
Hey, I'm Andy. If you don't know me, it's probably because I'm not famous. But I did start a men's grooming company called Harry's. The idea for Harry's came out of
Saturdays or Saturdays and Sundays for your show?
Most
Saturdays.
Just Saturdays. That's
overdesigned and out of touch. At Harry's, our approach is simple. Here's our secret. We make sharp, durable blades and sell them at honest prices for as low as $2 each. We care about quality so much that we do some crazy things, like buy a world-class German blade factory. Obsessing over every detail means we're confident in offering a 100% quality guarantee. Millions of guys have already made the switch to Harry's, so thank you if you're one of them. And if you're not, we hope you give us a try with this special offer. Get a Harry's starter set with a 5-blade razor, weighted handle, shave gel, and a travel cover, all for just $3 plus free shipping. Just go to harrys.com and enter code FLEXIBLE at checkout. That's harrys.com.
See, why are you breathing it in the microphone?
Enjoy.
As part of the ongoing effort to keep the roads of New Mexico safe, we would like to share a list of things you should never attempt behind the wheel of your automobile.
Texting your friends, wrestling your friends, eating a sandwich, making a sandwich, hugging your kids, buckling your kids, brushing your hair, brushing your teeth, flossing your teeth, in your seat, rubbing your feet, reading the paper, using a shaver. You made this up.
A large number of car crashes occur when the driver is doing something other than driving. Drive safe, New Mexico.
I think I never listened to the New Mexico Department of Transportation and aired in cooperation with the NMBA and the station.
In today's home mortgage market, it's important for consumers looking for a mortgage to shop around. The reason? We have just come out of the lowest rates in history, and many homeowners jumped in to take advantage, and mortgage lenders across the country were making huge profits. Today, the mortgage volume is a fraction of that, and these mortgage companies are in a panic.
I tell you, me
with
and
profits falling
my lady went over
so
to
what are they doing? They're charging
baseball
borrowers
field in
interest
Madrid.
rates and fees much higher than they deserve.
Cool.
That's because the higher rate and higher fees, the more profit. In other words, the lenders are maximizing profits on the backs of consumers. They are counting on borrowers not shopping that mortgage around. Indigo Mortgage will always try to get the borrower the lowest rate with the lowest fees, and we have saved homeowners many
Albuquerque isotopes.
So shop local with your trusted local mortgage company, Indigo Mortgage, 836-5700, or on the net at indigomortgage.net, NMLS 23-1962 and 188-348.
This is Andrew Perloff with a CBS Sports Minute, sponsored by Angie. It's easier than ever to get home projects done well. Get started at Angie.com. NBA players are defined by how many rings they win, which puts Damian Lillard in a tough spot in Portland. They have the number 3 pick in Thursday's draft, but he's 32. This is legacy time. Make like an NBA star and get yourself to a contender, because it's now or never for Damian Lillard's chance to win an NBA title. I'm Andrew Perloff.
I've never heard of that.
Texting privacy policy and terms and conditions posted at textplan.us. Texting rules for recurring automated text marketing messages. Message data rates may apply. Replace stop, opt out.
Hey guys, you hear that? That's the sound of you doing nothing about your hair loss. And the longer you let this go, the worse your hair loss will get. What are you waiting for? Right now is the time to take action. And Bosley, America's #1 hair restoration experts, can give you your real hair back permanently. You heard that right. You can get your real hair back permanently. All you have to do is send them a text, and they'll send you an absolutely free information kit and a free gift card. So text the word hair to 200-300 right now, and let Bosley show you for free just how good your hair could look. Bosley has been giving men their hair back permanently for nearly 50 years. These guys are stone cold experts. Way ahead of the curve with the latest hair restoration technology. And the best part, Bosley's permanent solution is protected by the Bosley Guarantee. You are going to love what they'll do for your hair, so don't wait another day. Text hair to 200-300 right now for your free information and a $250 off gift card. Text the word hair to 200-300. Text hair to 200-300 now.
This report is sponsored by eBay Motors. You do anything to keep your vehicle happy. Let's make sure it stays running smoothly. With eBay Care,
1 more minute.
parts are just a click away. When you see the green check, you know that part will fit. Get the right parts at the right prices. ebaymotors.com. Let's rock. Eligible items only, exclusions apply.
This message is brought to you by the New Mexico Department of Game and Fish. TJ Trout here, and spring fishing in New Mexico is fantastic. Take it from me. For more information or to go buy your license online,
They did the same
visit
thing
the
to the
Department of Game and Fish
YMCA.
website at
I understand trying to hustle you, but the
Get out
YMCA
and fish, New Mexico.
Next up, straight talk from Doug. Ever noticed that saying no offense is offensive? Like, no offense, but you're overpaying for your wells. See? Offense.
That's the Straight Talk Talk. Get unlimited plans as low as $35 a month from Straight Talk and America's most reliable 5G network. Available at Walmart and Walmart.com. On the $35 plan, 15 gigabytes data at high speed that 3G. Refer to the latest terms at StraightTalk.com. Based on most first place ranking root metrics and assessments of 125 metros. Experiences vary, not an endorsement.
The roar of our engines, the pump of our heartbeats, the pedal to our metal, the sparks that ignite us, the distance that pushes us, the passions that drive us. From the feelings that move us, to the places that pull us, on the roads that surround us. With nearly 6,000 stores and over 17,000 auto care centers, Napa has America's largest network. Here to keep you fired.
K240BL Albuquerque is 95.9 FM. Extend KNML Albuquerque, the sports animal. Proud to be a Cumulus media station.
Even if they're not that proud of us.
Now batting for the sports animal.
What band is this?
Your afternoon drive.
There's the lead singer and the guitars of a folk
Number
band. Who is
2,
that?
Menon, Van Nunley, and Fred Slow.
Camouflage pants.
And in the on-deck circle, Amory Castillo.
Is that the white flight stripes?
This is 2 Men On with Van Nunley and Fred Slow.
Check it out, it's time to rock.
5 o'clock.
It's time to rock.
Hopefully your workday's over. Ours just started. iSubs held us on late. Sports adjacent content all day long from 2 Men On live from the Albuquerque Duke store. Steve Palmisano joining us on the program. Steve, welcome, brother.
What's happening?
Talking a little bit about Damian Lillard to Miami, allegedly. Also, who is Wyndham Clark? You know Wyndham Clark, Steve? That's the thing.
I've never met him. I know his aunt, and I know his father.
This is the most New Mexico sentence
I love this so much. Until 2 days ago, I thought Wyndham Clark was a chain of mid-level hotels.
It's an intersection.
The corner of Wyndham and Clark?
The corner of Wyndham and Clark.
That's my favorite CVS.
Yes.
Right at the corner of Wyndham and Clark.
Wyndham and Clark, you mean where I go whenever I get a traffic ticket?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not convinced at this. He wins over the weekend, right? No one cares.
No one cares.
0 people care.
No cool stories. No.
His mom was Miss New Mexico.
What?
His mom was Miss New Mexico.
All right, scratch that. I'm back in.
Now, hold on. How well do you know her, Steve?
She passed away.
Okay.
Several years ago.
Rest in peace.
When he was young. So that's his story.
Sorry to hear that.
That his beauty pageant mom passed away?
Well,
That's a
he was on
compelling
that
story. Why didn't they
on the
tell that
PGA.
on CBS or
did,
whatever?
They did. Did you watch?
It was Father's Day. Of course not.
No, I was out with the kiddo having a Father's
Hey, you know how
Day.
busy people are on Father's Day?
You were watching golf on Father's Day?
No.
Almost every major on Sunday I am watching.
If
but not on
Tiger is
Father's
in,
Day.
no one is watching a championship of anything when the dude who's in the mix to win it is Wyndham Clark.
Well, Rory McIlroy was there too.
Did he win?
That was compelling. That's second place.
That's close to winning.
Which is good out of like 200 golfers or whatever.
Is that how many they have to do now because
Usually.
Liv's in it?
Yeah, because Liv's back.
Because Liv's
They
back
didn't
in it.
invite all those
Liv had
losers.
no, I don't think, maybe a top 5.
They had 5?
I think they had somebody in the top 5.
I'd have to pull up the leaderboard, which I'm not going to do. Here's my problem.
Sunday golf is compelling, Fred.
For who?
All the majors on a Sunday afternoon when the last two groups are close, that is sport at its finest.
It wasn't that this past Sunday. It was
Also, I'm a
Wyndham-
41-year-old white man. Of course I think this is exciting.
That shot he hit on 18 to.
Yes.
Oh my God.
He has a
The
great-
pressure was.
He has a great feel-good story, and then Rory's been playing like poo, and he finally had a good round of golf, a good Sunday. Hasn't had that in a while with all the drama going on. It was a very good Sunday.
Wait, Rory has drama?
Ricky Fowler's the one that choked. Roy
He
Knopfler
always
looked like
chokes. He always chokes.
I like how you three over here
Hear that.
basking in the glory of these three losers when this is stuff that Tiger used to do every single Sunday.
This is win, place, or show. There's not another Tiger Woods yet. All right? Quit getting out of your glory day. Quit talking about David Freeze every day. All right?
Love David Freeze.
I know you do.
Who's that?
And Tiger Woods.
Swear to
I
God,
love
Steve.
this.
Who was
Thank you
that?
so much.
Game 6.
Never played. Hey, he never played for the Dukes. You wouldn't know who he was.
Oh,
That's
baseball?
the greatest story ever told is Game 6 of the 2011 World Series. We would go over this all the time.
You never saw The Incredibles? The guy who used to snowboard on ice, David Freeze?
That's not. It's not
Is it the same
correct.
guy? Is it the
No,
same
that
guy?
was Samuel L. Jackson. Everyone knows that that's not even near correct.
Is it not David Freeze?
More people rewatch The Incredibles on Sunday than watch Wyndham Freeze win a golf tournament.
I think they had the highest ratings of any major this year.
There's only been one.
Oh, okay.
That's not true. Don't ever listen to Fred when it comes to golf.
Hey, Marie, how many strokes did you watch on Sunday?
I watched all the golf.
No, you did not.
Yes, I did. I'm a golf guy.
Did you
And I
see-
played golf.
Did you see a bunch of different strokes?
That's a good question.
Okay.
No, I did not.
Just let that one sit.
I will.
Well, congratulations to Wyndham Clark, who now gets a green jacket or whatever. So
No, you don't get a green jacket at the U.S. Open.
Everybody
That's the
knows.
Masters.
Everyone knows it's a gold jacket. Hey, Marie.
all right, fine. So you get to get into the broadcast booth for ABC Sports for Monday Night Football. That's incredible. Big win for Wyndham. Wyndham Clark.
So if Tiger won it, it would have been huge.
That's the biggest story of all time.
Yeah, in the world.
How could that not be?
We'd be doing 3 hours
Yeah,
on
if
it.
Tiger Woods wins another major,
Yeah.
stop the presses.
I can't wait for Charlie to be good at golf. We need more Tiger.
Now, who's that?
That's his kid. That's his child.
Keep him out of submarines. He should be good.
Yeah, smart move.
I went to Mobile, Alabama. There was a submarine sitting right there that you could go inside of and look at. Do you think I did that? No.
It was above ground and you didn't do it?
It was above water.
It was just floating on the dock?
I don't 100% know if it was floating or propped. Not important to me. I am too physically large to get inside of a submarine or a submersible vehicle like that is cosplaying as a submarine.
I will go into a submarine as long as it doesn't go further than 3 vans deep.
Like Astro vans?
Not Astro vans, not minivans.
Okay.
Not
Lights.
caravans.
Fred lights.
Thank you very much. What am I? Almost 6 foot tall? 18 feet. I'll go 18 feet deep in water.
I will dive into water.
In or out of a submarine. What?
Hey, Marie, what do you think the farthest you can hold your breath and go down in the water is?
3
Like
vans.
how long?
I think 18 feet is probably correct. I think after that, I could not hold my breath anymore.
You swim down the 3 vans deep.
Yeah.
You look at
I'm
you look at a
6 foot.
fish or whatever, and then you swim back up, and it's over.
Hey, Marie, you're tall for a girl.
Yeah, I'm very tall.
Like, if you jump off of a 3 meter board
Yeah.
That's like a 20-foot
Yeah.
diving thing. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the max. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I would also scuba dive deep enough to where I could still see the top of the water, and that's it. With like a little backpack of air.
The ripples.
A self-sustained underwater backpack.
If I can't see ripples and sea foam, I'm too deep.
What is sea foam?
It's the little bubbles on top.
I have to be able to see that.
Correct. Anything deeper than that, you're in danger.
Hey, Marie, they had to bolt the front door shut on this submarine. You can't even.
I know.
You can't unlatch it from the inside.
So even if it pops up to the surface, they can't open it.
Now, I read the story about these guys who are on the, it's not a submarine though, it's submersive, whatever, ran by an Xbox controller. One of the guys, and they're all like billionaires. One of them is quote unquote the greatest Titanic explorer ever. That's like his title. Another guy broke 5 Guinness World records or whatever. These guys are interesting too. And they went to space with Jeff Bezos.
You cannot.
That was their last mission.
We go over this all the time.
Are they just trying to get all of the idiot Infinity Stones?
I
Is
don't
that
know.
what they're doing?
I don't know.
You cannot be the greatest Titanic explorer ever if no one else in the world is trying to get that title. You can't just be the self-appointed greatest Titanic explorer ever because 0 other people are trying to become that.
2020, I was the world's foremost raisin expert.
Correct.
I ate the most boxes of miniature raisins. It's just me.
You might not know
I'm the only
this.
one that did that.
Raisins are just dehydrated cucumbers.
Okay. 505-246-0610. Any horticulturists out there want to correct Fred?
Don't use that word. This is FM radio.
What is that? What did you just say? Isn't this just AM 610?
He said orca.
Are we on FM too? That is awesome.
Wyndham Clark, big winner. He's from Albuquerque, so congratulations.
His parents are from Albuquerque.
His parents,
He's from
not
Denver.
him.
He was born in Denver, but his parents were from here.
All right.
So it all seems the same to me.
Wannabe
Correct.
Albuquerque up there a little bit north.
Whenever he finished, did he mention Albuquerque in his acceptance speech of greatness?
No to Brigade.
Mentioned his mother, who passed.
Oh, I do like that. I am into that one.
That is sweet.
On Father's Day.
I think Noda did, though.
Did he?
Yeah. On the broadcast. Mentioned Albuquerque. Yes.
Put us on the map.
Nice. Well done, Noda.
Instead of stupid Denver, who keeps getting all their flowers with their stupid NBA championships and their Peyton Manning winning Super Bowls.
Noda to self.
And
This was
they
cooler
won
than I
a
thought it
Stanley
was.
Cup last year.
What is that?
The hockey, they won in hockey last year. The Colorado Avalanche won last year, Fred.
Same thing with greatest Titanic explorer ever. The Stanley Cup does not matter because no one is trying to win it.
It's a big deal in Canada.
They don't even win it.
They win it every year.
That's where the submersive was launched in Canada.
It all comes back. Hey, if we go right now to a parking lot in Nova Scotia, there's 5 billionaire cars just sitting there that we can just take right off the lot.
Back the truck up.
Well, some Teslas.
You have a truck, Fred. Let's go.
Amory goes, I bet they're Teslas.
Well, Elon Musk was providing the communication for him with his satellite.
That's not real.
Inside job.
That's not true.
It's an inside job for sure.
Amory called it. She said their Xbox controller had stick drift
they
or whatever.
did. No, they have someone with an Xbox controller. I will pull it up. I'm going to use it as the picture for the podcast today.
We're
They're
on the
usually
radio.
using an No, when we put it up on the podcast, when we put it up in podcast form, there's a pic. Like you should see the controller. It looks like an Xbox controller that's controlling this 22-foot whatever.
You think he got mad and tried to throw it through the wall? Like when Fred loses at Madden?
That's probably what happened because I saw there's only one button that controls the whole thing. And let's say they felt like they were losing and then they did like me playing Mario Kart and jumped up and just turned it off real quick.
Yeah. Oh, how do I turn it back on?
I can't lose now.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Lots of NBA trades in the works or have already been worked. We'll go over those whenever we get back. I have strong emotional to one. I have no emotional to the other.
Let's go.
Let's do that. It's 2 Men On live from the mobile John Lopez Real Estate and Coldwell Banker Legacy Studio. Of course, we started today's at the YMCA Central New Mexico. Our lunch is over at the 66 Dinah. You already know today's I-9 Varsity will be presented by I-9 Sports. We're very excited about that. Don't forget that we're live at the Albuquerque Duke store till 7 o'clock tonight. We're giving away tickets to the July 15th Albuquerque Dukes game at Ice Toast Park. We're going to have a lot of fun enjoying that. And obviously, we just missed the 5 o'clock, but we'll do it whenever we get back. Teller Vodka, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Thinking New Mexico's vodka, Teller Vodka. It's 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This message is brought to you by the New Mexico Department.
Clear.
TJ Trout here, and spring fishing in New Mexico is fantastic. Take it from me. For more information or to go buy your license online, visit the Department of Game and Fish website at wildlife.state.nm.us. Get out and fish, New Mexico.
Well, traffic right now, things moving really slow westbound on I-40. You're going to run into those slowdowns right around San Mateo. They're going to last until Coors. We do have a crash on westbound on I-40 right around 12th Street, so watch yourself there. We had an earlier one at the Coors exit. It looks like that has been cleared now, but traffic's still moving very slow in that area. Westbound on Paseo right now.
Steve,
Jefferson.
You were breathing so loud.
Sorry. They're also dealing with congestion southbound I-25, Osuna to Comanche, and crash cleanup southbound Coors at Montano.
This report is brought to you by Malloy Los Lunas.
A new 2022 Ford Escape is discounted $2,500 at MalloyFord.com.
Built Ford proud. Plus 2 years of maintenance and warranty forever. When you think Ford, think Malloy Ford in Los Lunas.
OACC dealer for details. If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
The opening drive with Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck.
I'm surprised Bradley Beal ended up in Phoenix. That makes them really good when healthy. Jeff, not important.
It's overrated. It gets to the postseason. It's about being healthy, not having 9 or 10 guys that can play.
Guy gets hurt, who's next?
If you lose one of your stars,
You're done?
not winning your championship.
Are they the best team in the West?
Yeah.
Start your morning weekdays at 7 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
You could throw your flip-flop at a bug.
Ew, a bug, get it.
But the chances of actually hitting it
Over there.
are statistically
It's still alive.
Hey, Uber it over.
good thing nature's got your back. Stem bug killers combine powerful active ingredients found in plants like lemongrass and geraniol and scientifically engineer them into effective bug-fighting formulas, safe for use as directed around people, pets, and throughout the home. Stem, rooted in nature, optimized by science.
Ray Magliozzi here for eBay Motors. Okay, easy now. You're teaching your kid how to parallel park. Ouch! Turns out he likes to do it by feel. Don't worry, eBay Motors has bumpers, trunk lids, license plate holders, and headlights. They've got lots of headlights. When you need parts, get it right the first time with eBay Guaranteed Fit. When you see the check, you know that part's going to fit. eBay Motors. Let's ride. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
I'm attorney Kevin Rowe, here to tell you the biggest thing I've learned about insurance companies over the years, and it's really simple.
What?
They don't care about you. That's it. Insurance companies are publicly traded companies who have an obligation to their shareholders to deliver profits. They have teams of investigators, adjusters.
Oh, do you want me to pull up what the trade was?
Yeah, like the official.
And they want to pay you as little as possible for your injuries.
Everything I see is
Call Lerner Road today.
The managing attorney, 2711 Carlisle Boulevard, Northeast Albuquerque.
Because you don't care.
There's only one road, and there's only one home for road.
But I can't control what some of these people say.
95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Welcome back to the program. Welcome back to 2 Men On Live from the Albuquerque Duke store. Of course, I'm Fred Slow, Van Nully, Steve Palmisano joining us. Marie Castillo making the program go around back at the studio. Okay. It's not breaking news because it was 2 days ago, but we had back-to-back holidays, Father's Day and then Juneteenth. I'm a big Juneteenth guy, by the way. If you're not, mess me with your dumb energy. I'm a big Juneteenth guy. Okay.
Oh, those guys' shoes are cool. Look at that.
So my thing here
those are just
with
socks.
this, well, Van, I don't care at all about people.
You
that
want me to
people
tell
can't
you
see.
about the trade?
So
thanks.
Yes, the trade with the Six, or excuse me, with the Wizards, we can get to in 2 seconds. But first, more important is this trade. So it looks as if, and I think I really like this, Dame is going to get a chance to win. So Dame is going to go to Phoenix for Bam, and that's the deal straight up. Is that your guys' understanding?
I do not understand that at all whatsoever.
So Portland is preparing what the team believes to be a compelling package to Miami so they can get centerpiece Bam Adebayo. Now,
There's no way.
What do you mean there's no way? I'm looking right now.
Absolutely no way that is a real trade.
Yahoo is calling it.
That is speculation.
What else would you be trading aside from Dame? Miami wants Dame.
To pair with Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo. There is no way the Heat are trading Bam Adebayo to Portland.
For Dame, they would.
Fake news.
Fresh off a finals run. What do they need? A point guard. Because Jimmy Buckets is averaging more points than any player to ever play the game with his few shots.
I don't believe a word of it. This is speculation. This is somebody making this up. If Miami loses Bam Adebayo, they lose their championship contention window.
Are you telling me they're a lottery team?
Jimmy Butler and Damian Lillard, a fun combo. But without Bam and some other pieces, the Heat are nothing. It's a stupid trade. It's not going to happen.
So you think Portland's just what? Just trolling Miami?
Yes. They're trying. This is fake news to try to upgrade the trade package. Miami's not getting rid of Bam.
So you're telling me Portland's talking to Miami, but Portland's like, keep Dame's name out your mouth.
No, they think keep Bam's name out of your mouth is what they're saying.
If you look at me and you're like, hey, Freddie, you can have two players. One of them is Dame, and the other one is Bam. I don't want anything to do with Bam. I want Dame all day long.
You got to have both to be a contender.
No, you don't, because you're Jimmy Butler.
Oh, my God.
It didn't work.
All defensive Bam Adebayo is nothing. They're losers. They're second-place finishers.
Second place is really good. They got first place in the East. That's really good. But with Jimmy, Bam, and Dame, now they're an actual title contender. You got to give side pieces. You got to give up picks. You got to give up future considerations and pick swaps. No way the Heat are getting rid of Bam.
You don't need Bam for the following reasons.
I will eat crow as hard as humanly possible if this actually happens. This is conjecture.
Dame is a dude. Jimmy is a dude. Your boy Tyler Hero is a dude. He sucks, but he's a dude. Duncan Robinson doesn't need to be on the floor. Sorry, A. Murray. You send Duncan Robinson and Bam to Portland. You end up with Dame and Jimmy, and you could put 12 other dudes, and I don't have to know their names because I'll learn them in the finals next year when Miami's walking away with the chip.
Without Bam Adebayo, they don't get out of the first round.
They barely got into the first round with him.
Yeah, they got to the finals with him.
With Jimmy.
With Jimmy and Bam. It was a team effort. The only reason the Heat got all the way there, it was a team effort, and Bam Adebayo was a very important piece of it. Nikola Jokic, with no Bam, scores 80 points a night on the Heat.
Dame would shut him down.
Dame doesn't play defense.
At all, not a lick.
He hasn't played defense in 17 years.
The league's not about the association don't care about defense.
In the playoffs, defense is very important, Fred. In the regular season, no, it is not.
130 points shy of the franchise record. Also, St. Louis native Bradley Beal leaves the Washington Wizards and goes to the Phoenix Suns. But there's like 5 or 6 different trade things here. What's the official rule, Amory?
Okay, this is what happened. The Suns received Bradley Beal, Jordan Goodwin, and Isaiah Todd. The Washington Wizards received Chris Paul, Landry Shamet, multiple second-round picks, and multiple pick swaps.
Allegedly.
Yeah,
it's not finalized yet, but that's as close as it gets to the truth, I believe.
There's 0% chance that Chris Paul will play one game for the Wizards.
Oh, no, he's going somewhere else for sure.
He gets traded.
He's out of there.
Does he get traded, or is he like a release and go?
Either one. Either they'll get some like secondary super soft trade compensation, or they'll just let him go not to pay him.
They don't get super soft. They get super good. They get a team like the Clippers. They get a team that wanted Chris Paul like a million years ago. They get a team that knows it'll sell ticks. I think he's one of the top 10 all-time earners in NBA history too, which is kind of weird talking about Chris Paul because he don't win no championships.
Oh, you mean the head of the Players Association, Chris Paul?
Yeah.
The guy who's the best at negotiating in the NBA? The guy who's been a genius with his own contracts?
The guy who said, I'm not going to play for veteran minimum. You're going to pay me $30 no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
And then he found out on a plane that he got traded to the Washington Bullets, and now he can't even go back to beautiful Phoenix where he lived and probably had a beautiful life.
The Phoenix Suns almost a year ago today had a Twitter post that said, Chris Paul is a wizard.
Nah.
They predicted the future almost a year ago.
What were they talking about? Like Wizard of Oz?
Well, they meant it in the fact that, like, oh, my God, he made some really crazy plays. But guess what? Now he's literally a wizard.
Oh, that's so bad. Yeah. He gets traded to the Clippers, though, right?
Clippers is a good fit.
He'd do well there. He'd be good in L.A. Seems like a big city guy.
I mean, Lakers are like the number one speculation right now. That they trade him. They release him and he signs the Lakers, or they trade him for peanuts. Get maybe another second-round pick that no one cares about.
I've been following Bradley Beal forever as he grew up where I was doing sports talk radio years ago. And I think he's the best player that no one talks about.
Because he's been in Washington. Yeah, but he's also been in the league 11 friggin' years.
That's wild, huh? Because they've been like 11 really quiet years.
You have Chad on the phone.
So he's been number one on his team for 11 years, and now he's got to go to Phoenix and be number 3. By the way, he's number 3 out of 4 dudes, and then after the 4th dude, there's a bunch of dudes going to be on this team that no one will sign anywhere else in the NBA because they don't have any money to sign anyone else.
Joining us on the program, friend of the show hotline, Sports Animal Hotline, friend of the show, Chad. Chad, welcome. How are you, brother?
How's it going? Yeah, no, I just had to chime in on this Bam and Damian Lillard debate here that you guys were having. You're just not going to win without Bam and Jimmy. They complement each other so well. They cover a full range of the spectrum. You got somebody who can play down low, who can defend down low and can score down low, and then you have Jimmy who's out on the perimeter and can drive. Damian and Jimmy would be kind of like Luka and Kyrie. You know, they're both, one's up at the top, one's on the wing. They don't really occupy that much space when in their positioning. If you think about their how they're spaced out, it's just not a great combination. So I totally agree. You got to keep Bam, keep Jimmy, try to get some help, but you can't lose either of those two.
Chad, you nailed it. Thank you for agreeing with me. I'm always correct, and whoever agrees with me is always correct. Well done, sir. Also, hey, Chad, by the way, if you're on Instagram, slide into our DMs at TalkABQ on Instagram. I'll mail you a friggin' T-shirt for that hot take.
Here's the thing, Chad. Here's why we're not going to do that. Because I don't need people, Chad. We're not going to have people just call on the show agreeing with Van so that he'll give out free T-shirts.
Okay, this is a great ploy to get yourself a T-shirt.
Chad, just so
no, but he's totally on this one. I mean, you just can't. They're too similar in the play. Look at Kyrie and Luka. How did that work out? How did that work out with two players that it's just not gonna? You need a complementary player, and it's about the floor spacing. Where's everybody gonna be? You know, you got a big guy that's gonna occupy space, and like you said. If you didn't have Bam guarding Jokic, he would have gone for 80. I agree with him. It would have been nuts.
Chad, Van, boys. Dame averages 11 more points per than Bam does. Dame, if the Heat are scoring 11 more points a game, are winning the championship. It's that easy.
That's not how basketball works, Fred. That's an adorable outlook. Yeah. So the only way, all right, Chad, hang with me here. See if you agree. See if you agree with me again. Here, come pad my ego a little more. So the only way this trade will work, like Dame for Bam, is if Miami somehow in their genius acquires another Bam-like player. but there's no one available right now to replace Bam. So it's a dumb idea no matter what.
No, there's there's that DeAndre Ayton that's been floating around out there. I think in Phoenix they want to get rid of him, but he's still not the quality of player of Bam. I think you have two winners there, and you got to keep building around that, and maybe give up some picks to get a third helper there, but you can't give away your two. They're just so complementary. I keep saying that because they're so different, but yet that's what makes them occupy so much quality on the team, because you have to. Dan can guard anybody. He can guard any of the bigs. He can score down low. And then Jimmy Butler, he can score from outside. He can drive. And now if you bring in Damian, you say he scores 11 more points than Bam, but that's just not a really. You're comparing apples to oranges now. It's not even like two different. It's a completely different context when you're plugging them in like that. But I like Damian. I just don't think that's going to work out too well for them.
If you got like a handshake deal, back room, back alley deal ready for DeAndre Ayton already in the works, Butler, Dame, and Ayton is better than Jimmy and Bam. But if they just straight up trade Bam for Dame, they're ruined. They might even miss the friggin' playoffs.
Yeah, do you like DeAndre Ayton though? I mean, I feel like he's kind of a lazy. I don't feel like he has that extra grit in him that is, I'm going to take you to the next level. Even though he has the physicality, all the physical specs that you like in that position, I just don't know if he has that chutzpah, in him, if he has that mojo, but maybe he wouldn't need it with Damian and Jimmy Butler, so that might be a nice option there.
Ooh.
You're right. I mean, that would probably be better, but
Interesting how you guys say that. That now all of a sudden Bam is easily replaceable with a guy that doesn't even have chutzpah, and Dame and Jimmy are down there holding down the ship just the same way that the Titan is being held down at the bottom of the ocean. Called it.
By the way, if you're going to speak Spanish, roll your R's. If you're going to speak Yiddish, roll your it's chutzpah. Thank you very much.
Friend of the show, Chad. Thank you, brother.
Cheers. Thanks, Chad.
I hate it when the friends of the show always team up against me.
From the Sports Animal text line,
Yeah.
Fred, hurry up and hang up on him.
Because he's so correct. The worst part about all of this is that I need super teams only. And now I want in Phoenix, right? Like, I want every team to have a super team. That way there's no super teams and every team just has teams.
Because Miami was a super team?
No, they were
now.
They were an 8th seed, weren't they?
Yeah, neither Miami or Denver are super teams. They have a couple super players and a roster full of role players. There were no super teams last year, and the air quote super teams got bounced out early.
The Justice League.
You need a whole team of complementary players in the NBA to make a run in the playoffs. There's the Heatles, like KD's Warriors, the Heatles, like that doesn't exist anymore. You need a full team to play a whole series.
Rodman, Pippen, Kerr. You need super teams.
You're talking about complementary pieces.
2 men on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This message is brought to you by the New Mexico Department of
Clear.
TJ Trout here, and spring fishing in New Mexico is fantastic. Take it from me. For more information or to go buy your license online, visit the Department of Game and Fish website at wildlife.state.nm.us.
Hey, Marie, we're actually talking sports. Why didn't you jump in?
Because the phone actually keeps ringing.
Oh, my.
No, hang up on them.
Why?
Who's up next?
Who's down I-25?
Well, I don't know if you want to talk about it. I was waiting until you guys were done.
Is it Vincent or Pat?
No, his name is Art. Do you guys know Art?
So, adding more.
He's a big Mountain West guy.
What does that have to do with
all of us want to tag team him? You want to Eiffel Tower this guy? Tell him that the Mountain West sucks?
Well, he wants to make a comment about San Diego State leaving the Mountain West, but it's your guys' choice if you want to take it or not.
Oh, they left?
Be patient. Take your time.
They are going to.
How do you know that?
Quite a bit of congestion.
That's the big news today. Yeah. That's the big news today.
Oh, then we should talk about it.
And
let's come back and talk about
it. Until the interchange.
Did you tell him no, or is he still on the line?
No, he's still on the line.
Yeah,
I'm going to ask the guys.
Moving slow.
Where are they going?
That'll last until Coors.
They have to go to, I guess, the Pac-12. Hold on.
They're going to the
westbound
Pac-12.
on Alameda between 2nd Street and the river.
This report is brought to you by Malloy Los Lunas.
A new 2022 Ford Escape is discounted $2,500 at MalloyFord.com.
Built Ford proud. Plus,
But the Mountain West rejected the request.
Malloy Ford in Los Lunas.
OACC dealer for details. If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from
So San Diego State wanted to withdraw, but Mountain West rejected it.
Drive with Jeff Symbieta and JJ.
And the front runner for them is the Pac-12 expansion.
Some really good.
Then who would take their spot in the Mountain West?
It's overrated.
It's about being healthy.
I don't know.
9 or 10 guys that can play.
Guy gets hurt. Who's next?
If you lose one of your stars,
You're done?
not winning a championship anymore.
Are they the best team in the West?
Yeah.
Start your morning weekdays at 7 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
You could throw your flip-flop at a bug,
Ew, a bug. Get it.
but the chances of actually hitting it
Oh, over there.
are statistically
It's still alive.
unlikely. Good thing nature's got your back. Stem bug killers combine powerful active ingredients found in plants like lemongrass and geraniol and scientifically engineer them into effective bug-fighting formulas, safe for use as directed around people, pets, and throughout the home. Stem, rooted in nature, optimized by science.
Ray Magliozzi here for eBay Motors. Okay, easy now. You're teaching your kid how to parallel park. Ouch! Turns out he likes to do it by feel. Don't worry, eBay Motors has bumpers, trunk lids, license plate holders, and headlights. They've got lots of headlights. When you need parts, get it right the first time with eBay Guaranteed Fit. When you see the check, you know that part's going to fit. eBay Motors. Let's ride. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
I'm attorney Kevin Rowe, here to tell you the biggest thing I've learned about insurance companies over the years, and it's really simple. They don't care about you. That's it. Insurance companies are publicly traded companies who have an obligation to their shareholders to deliver profits. They have teams of investigators, adjusters, and lawyers all working against you from the moment you call them, and they want to pay you as little as possible for your injuries. Hurt in a wreck? Call Lerner Rowe today.
Carlos Uri Espinosa is the managing attorney, 2711 Carlisle Boulevard, Northeast Albuquerque. Glenn Lerner is only licensed in Nevada.
There's only one road, and there's only one home for road.
But I can't control what some of these people say.
95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
All right, here's a story that's not a story, but we're going to play it off like it's a story. Okay?
I'm in. Those are my favorite.
So San Diego State, one side of the Mountain West. First of all, I get it. You go play in the national championship. If you're going to make a jump, now it's time to make a
This
jump.
report is sponsored by KFC.
Can't wait for this report.
Everybody's going to want KFC.
Hey, Marie, you let me know. We good on that?
Yeah, I don't know why.
No big deal. Life happens. It's okay. So San Diego State wants out. That's cool. They're going to – I get it. I'm in 100%. You want to go to the Pac-12. There are spots in the Pac-12. Go get one of those spots. The Mountain West said, nah. That's kind of the end of the story.
Sure.
We could go at depth. But, Amory, you're saying people are excited to talk about it?
Yeah, we have Art on the phone who wants to talk about
Friend
it.
of the show, Art, joining us. Art, welcome to the Sports Animal Hotline. Welcome to 2 Men On. How are you, brother?
I'm good, thank you, Fred. Yeah, I just wanted to comment on that. I would say, good for them that they did well in the basketball, but, if they want to leave, I would, if it's just me, if I'm the conference, I say, all right, you pay every back pay you got to pay. Buy a condeal, so let the dollar hit you. And you know what? Just go get somebody else. I mean, eventually this is going to happen anyway. So, go talk to Big 12, try to fish out Kansas. Maybe they don't want to do basketball, but bring them in for football. And go ahead and go get North Dakota State and make your conference better than the Pac-12, and eventually you can whoop on them and say,
"Yeah,
all right, how do you like life now?" Because they're just prima donnas, just done with it. You know what I'm saying? This is the time to where the Mountain West might have a chance to outdo the Pac-12 a little bit and start showing that, you know what, maybe you might want to look over here, TV, since we're whooping on these so-called better schools. But I mean, I would just be done with that prima donna attitude with them. You know what I mean?
I don't
First off, shout out to Josh Sushan and Jeff Symbieta, sports animal contributors here.
Big San Diego State guys.
Big San Diego State guys. But besides that, like you said, Art, don't let the doorknob hit you where the good Lord splits you. Get out of here. You shouldn't even been in the Mountain West in the first place. You may be in the West. There ain't no mountains in San Diego. Get out of here, losers. Go join the Pac-12. Go get smoked by Bronny James and USC. We don't even need you. Get out of here.
No, I just feel that the Mountain West, if they do it right, that conference can end up being stronger than the Pac-12.
Oh,
I mean,
there's no way.
North Dakota State, they have a heck of a football program. Those guys are for real. They can come and start making noise right away. I mean, there's a way to skin a cat. You might as well try to do it since the time's to do it now. You know what I mean?
No, I do get that.
I think Greg Thompson did a good job as a somewhat commissioner for the Mountain West, but there's a new sheriff in town. Go for it. You got nothing to lose. Everything in the game.
The San Diego State does, because with USC and UCLA moving to the Big Ten, what's that, 2024 question mark? With them leaving town, they want to grab what? They want to grab all that market down there because there's still businesses, there's still companies that want to put their money on Pac-12 broadcasts, and they're close enough in San Diego to feel like they can grab that. Also, I agree with Art. If you don't want to be there, go. The Mountain West, what you do is you put a crazy number on it. Yeah. You go let them find it because they'll find it.
Yeah.
You say $20 million. They go find it. They pay you. They go. And then, like Art said, get some school that maybe the Lobos can beat.
That'd be nice.
That'd be super sweet.
Appreciate that.
I'm into that. Good call, Art.
Thanks, Art.
Thank you.
We weren't even going to bring this up because it seemed like nothing.
I mean, this is a lot of sports on 2 Men On right now.
This is the best day of A-Marie's life.
This is the best day of my life.
Okay. A-Marie, who I don't know if you're self-proclaimed or if it's just in practice, is a Mountain West hater anyways.
Oh, I've been told I am the anti-Mountain West.
I like this move from San Diego State because this is what I would do if I was San Diego State. And if I'm the Mountain West, I'm never going to let them go. They're the only thing we have.
You got to buy your way out.
You have to.
Yeah. They're going to go play against well, first of all, I don't know. I mean, I appreciate Art calling, but he's acting like the Pac-12 is just trash, though.
It is not trash.
No, it is not trash. They're huge, and they make 10 times more than the Mountain West.
All of the monies.
They may be a little bit down in some of their major sports, but Pac-12 hand over fist over the Mountain West. This is a great move for San Diego State, but also could be a very smart move for the Mountain West.
You guys are aware, I went to a Pac-12 school, Pac-10 at the time. Sporting events are different compared to what you're familiar with here, Mountain West fan. Like, I don't think I ever went to a single Pac-10 at the time, now Pac-12 game, football or basketball, that wasn't sold out. And I was at the worst one. I was at Washington State. That's not UCLA. That's not USC. That's not UW. That's not Oregon. Guys, it's just better. San Diego State should yearn for that. Also, pay some money and go.
In fact, you hosted the wrestling panel at Comic-Con on Sunday, right?
I did. I hosted Jimmy Hart at Comic-Con.
Also, there was a Blood In, Blood Out panel at Comic-Con.
I didn't host that one.
And that's, Mountain West, baby. Sangre por sangre.
Yeah.
Blood in, blood out. You either die trying or you pay big bucks to get out of here.
I would go on such a public roasting of the Mountain West too if I was San Diego State. I would go on everyone who supports San Diego State, the Mountain West doesn't support you. They hate us because they ain't us. Our success, I would ride this thing so hard. I would make a T-shirt that says Mountain West, and I'd put an X there, and I'd say Mountain Best, and it would just be pointing to San Diego State. And then there'd be nothing else.
Or we shouldn't have let him in the first place because there's not a friggin' mountain there.
There's zero mountains in San Diego.
It's against the coast in Southern California. The mountains are so far away. It's only west. It's not Mountain West.
You know what they do have there, though? Submarines, and I hate those.
Oh, no.
The Yankees are up 3-0.
Here we go.
Where's the bell?
2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
KFC. Everybody's going to want KFC.
All right, you guys are good.
Fried chicken nuggets. Each hand-breaded nugget is made with 100% white meat and their famous original recipe. You've never had nuggets like these. That's finger-licking good.
The traffic right now, things just getting worse westbound on I-40. We're dealing with a crash on the ramp from northbound I-25 onto westbound 40, and that is causing slowdowns both from northbound I-25 trying to get onto westbound I-40, but it's also adding more and more congestion to the problems we've already been dealing with this afternoon on I-40 headed west. So now you're going to see slowdowns going all the way back to Louisiana, and those slowdowns are going to last until Coors. So be really patient if you're caught up in that. If you can, seek out an alternate route. If not, just like I said, be patient. Take your time going through there. Also dealing with quite a bit of congestion right now southbound on I-25 as you approach Osuna. And that's going to last until the interchange. So watch yourself in that area right now. Westbound on Paseo, traffic moving slow, approaching Jefferson. That'll last until Coors. Also dealing with slowdowns on westbound on Alameda between 2nd Street and the river.
This report brought to you by Quality by DiLorenzo, Lomas, and Pennsylvania.
Summertime savings are now available at Quality Buick GMC on Lomas. Save with low-rate financing as low as 0.9% on select Buicks and GMCs, even the best-selling Sierras. Quality Buick GMC on Lomas. QualityDeal.com.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
The A's hot streak is officially over. I'm Joe Ostrowski here to help you beat the books with BetQL. Oakland shocked everyone with a 5-game winning streak a week ago, but those days are long gone. The A's are riding a fresh 5-game losing streak into tonight's game in Cleveland. The Guardians have a bottom 10 offense, so BetQL is targeting the under. BetQL has under 9 as a 5-star best bet. I'm Joe Ostrowski. Bet smarter and beat the books.
Hey, I'm Andy. If you don't know me, it's probably because I'm not famous. But I did start a men's grooming company called Harry's. The idea for Harry's came out of a frustrating experience I had buying razor blades. Most brands were overpriced, overdesigned, and out of touch. At Harry's, our approach is simple. Here's our secret. We make sharp, durable blades and sell them at honest prices for as low as $2 each. We care about quality so much that we do some crazy things, like buy a world-class German blade factory. Obsessing over every detail means we're confident in offering a 100% quality guarantee. Millions of guys have already made the switch to Harry's, so thank you if you're one of them. And if you're not, we hope you give us a try with this special offer. Get a Harry's starter set with a 5-blade razor, weighted handle, shave gel, and a travel cover, all for just $3 plus free shipping. Just go to harrys.com and enter code FLEXIBLE at checkout. That's harrys.com, code FLEXIBLE. Enjoy.
As part of the ongoing effort to keep the roads of New Mexico safe, we would like to share a list of things you should never attempt behind the wheel of your automobile.
Texting your friends, wrestling your friends, eating a sandwich, making a sandwich, hugging your kids, buckling your kids, brushing your hair, brushing your teeth, flossing your teeth, adjusting your seat, rubbing your feet, reading the paper, using a shaver, applying makeup, going to college.
A large number of car crashes occur when the driver is doing something other than driving. Drive safe, New Mexico.
Paid for by the New Mexico Department of Transportation and aired in cooperation with the NMBA and the station.
There's only one
Guys are coming.
home for road. But I can't control what some of these people say. 95.9 FM and AM 6.
You'll have about 7 minutes.
Animal.
Okay, the texter can miss me completely. Like, I don't have to pretend like the Mountain West is a powerhouse thing when the Mountain West is not a powerhouse thing.
They just got to the Elite Eight, Final Four, and championship game the first time.
In basketball.
It's happened once.
The Lobos beat them 3 times last year.
That's wild. Are we talking about just basketball?
2.5 times.
2.5 times. The point I'm trying to get to is there's other sports than basketball. If your university is trying to quit a conference, they're not just quitting in one sport, they're quitting in all the sports. And basketball is not even the sport that matters. Football is the sport that matters, and their football team, pretty dang marketable. They can make a ton of money.
Are they good? Is San Diego State good?
They're in the mix.
Really?
They're in the mix.
They had Marshall Faulk. Like, that's it.
That dude was sweet.
He was very good.
Then they had that weird punter last year or whatever. That dude sucked.
Didn't they have, like, Mark McGuire's brother? Didn't he end up sucking?
Marcus?
Dan McGuire?
Dan McGuire is his name.
Yeah.
That's
You're
wild
welcome.
that you knew that.
Yeah, I had his rookie card.
For what? What sport?
Kenny's.
BYU had Jim McMahon.
That's a good get.
Way better.
As far as Mormons go.
Yeah.
Danny Ainge played for Utah.
Is that Mormon as well?
That was
Baseball
back in the
and basketball.
WAC, when it was the WAC.
Boise State's all that now, too. I don't know if you guys are aware of this. It's like gotten into Boise as well. Like, you can't just be anyone and go to Boise. You have to be, like, of the ilk. Isn't that wild?
It's like a weirder Albuquerque up there.
Boise?
Yeah.
It's 100 in the summer. It's 0 in the winter. It's like the worst city you can live in.
For now.
They're leaving too, right?
Boise State?
Yeah.
Well, they should be going to the Pac-12. There's spots open.
Yep.
Also, there's no invitation to San Diego State for this Pac-12
The
thing.
Pacific Ocean isn't in Idaho. Change your name of your stupid leagues.
Colorado's
If
there.
you're just going to let anybody in willy-nilly, change the names of the leagues. I can't handle this anymore.
What would you call
This
it?
is hurting my feelings.
What would you call it, Mountain West?
Yes. The mountains
Call it
and the West.
Wester. Or
The WCC.
more Mountain West.
Oh, hear me out. Okay. They're in the West. It's a conference, and they play athletics. How about the Western Athletic Conference? Has that been used before?
I think that one is.
Has that been used?
That one is
called the WAC.
That guy's.
Is that what that means?
He's all very clever.
I just got that.
Late bloomer.
I broadcast from Mexico Island University.
Mm-hmm.
We are in the Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference. Do you know where our teams are based?
All of them are in the Rocky Mountains.
Except for Shadron.
What's a Shadron?
It's in Nebraska, guys. What are you doing?
The Shadron?
The Shadron Golden Eagles.
I thought that's when you have, like, diarrhea.
It's like,
that
what are you
won't
doing,
stop.
Shattering?
No, that's not
Are
a
you
verb.
shattering?
Oh, man, I got the Shadron so bad.
It's a university. It's a college.
I was hammered, and I went to Taco Bell last night. I had the Shadrons for a day and a half.
There are also 2 San Diego.
I'm going to have
or South Dakota.
to reschedule my finals because I'm shattering.
Oh, I got the
That's-
Shadrons
guys,
so bad.
It's a city. It's not a verb. Stop
Had
that.
to-
It's a noun.
I had to go to the clinic.
But
Urgent care for the Shadrons.
San Diego State is the
I'm a
mountain.
master in shattering.
It filled me with charcoal.
San Diego
I got a
State
master
charcoal and
at
fiber.
shattering.
is the Mountain West daddy.
Shadron?
That's 100%
Pedro.
true.
Huh?
San Diego State is the father of the Mountain West. If they want to
Boise
go out
State.
for milk or cigarettes and never come back 2 days after Father's Day, I don't hate them for it.
Okay, money notwithstanding, would you rather be the best team in the Mountain West or
Oh,
the
good
worst
question.
team in the Pac-12?
That's such a good question.
Hey, guess who moved to town? The Pac-12. Deion Sanders.
Yes.
Guess who's going to be the best at everything in like 18 months? Colorado.
Oh, that's such a good point.
Yeah. San Diego State's going to be pathetic in the Pac-12.
Yeah, but that TV money.
If you get more TV money, cool.
I don't care about winning. I care about the bag. And if they can get any of the Pac-12 bag, that's the move.
Yeah. How I Met Your Mother made a lot of money on television. That show's garbage. That's not an excuse.
Are you comparing that to the
Yes,
the WAC?
I'm comparing How I Met Your Mother to San Diego State. That's exactly what I'm doing.
Wackish.
Yeah.
Also, a caller wanted to let you guys know that they appreciate you, but Danny Ainge went to BYU.
Didn't we say that?
Didn't you say BYU?
I don't know. I just want to let you know that.
Steve, what did you say?
I thought he said
I think I said Utah.
Why did you do that?
I thought he went to BYU.
We had a friend of the show.
Did you say Utah?
I would never say that. The only thing I know is that Steve Young went to one of them.
That would be BYU.
There we go. I can tell you that much.
Up until recently, up until that MILF hunter,
Yes.
Zach, whatever his name is.
Mac Jones.
Him too. It used to be QBU. BYU used to churn out amazing quarterbacks every year.
No, that's not true.
Until the actual Mormon kid.
I don't think you're correct.
Oh, I'm super correct.
BYU
They had all kinds of QBs.
guys.
Ty Detmer?
Yeah.
Steve Young?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Here's why I know you two.
The dude on the Bears with the stupid headband.
Jim McMahon.
Yeah.
Boys.
Mm-hmm.
One of those guys was good. The other ones are not. Also, by the time they get to the NFL, they're 30. Nobody wants them.
Hold on, their experience. They come in as veterans.
They come in with multiple kids and multiple wives.
They had years of public service going on missions, helping out poor African kids who obviously don't want to be Mormon. And then they come back with that experience, and they're stronger and better and more experienced because of it.
This is
except for Aaron Rodgers' backup. He sucks.
This is not years of public service. This is years of public nuisance. Like, it is not the thing that you are describing. No one wants players from BYU. No one ever one time was like, I need to go get Kevin Curtis as my number one wide receiver.
No one's Kevin Curtis.
That's the point I'm trying to make.
Okay.
BYU is not the business.
They're really good.
And if San Diego State can get in a conference where they can whoop up on them, take that opportunity to get in that conference and whoop up on them.
All right, I just had an epiphany. This is where you're super wrong. Because the best player in the NFL right now went to BYU. New Orleans Saints legend Taysom Hill. The best athlete in all of sports.
It's a really good point.
I really do think we should talk NFL next in general.
He's on the BYU Stormin' Mormons. That's what we're talking about right now.
We haven't talked about
this whole conversation's NFL. We said Marshall Faulk.
Zach Wilson also went to BYU.
Todd Christensen. Thank you very much. He's in the Football Hall of Fame and Mustache Hall of Fame.
Well, Hall of Fame is Brigham Young and
Vi Sikahema.
When we get back,
I'm obviously Googling this. It's not.
We're going to talk NFL.
Deal. Fine.
Mac
Yeah,
Jones.
we're on the air.
Mac Jones was carrying a gun.
Okay.
Mac Jones was not carrying a gun.
All right. Prove us wrong.
Someone on his team was.
When we get back, why was Mac Jones having a teammate carry a gun? It's 2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Clear.
Not a rap song.
In today's home mortgage market, it's important for consumers looking for a mortgage to shop around. The reason? We have just come out of the lowest rates in history, and many homeowners jumped in to take advantage, and mortgage lenders across the country were making huge profits. Today, the mortgage volume is a fraction of that, and these mortgage companies are in a panic with profits falling off the cliff. So what are they doing? They're charging borrowers interest rates and fees much higher than they deserve. That's because the higher rate and higher fees, the more profit. In other words, the lenders are maximizing profits on the backs of consumers. They are counting on borrowers not shopping that mortgage around. Indigo Mortgage will always try to get the borrower the lowest rate with the lowest fees, and we have saved homeowners many thousands of dollars over the years. So shop and shop local with your trusted local mortgage company, Indigo Mortgage, 836-5700, or on the net at indigomortgage.net, NMLS 231962 and 188-348.
Texting privacy policy and terms and conditions posted at textplan.us. Texting rules for recurring automated text marketing messages. Message and data rates may apply. Reply stop, opt out.
Hey guys, you hear that? That's the sound of you doing nothing about your hair loss. And the longer you let this go, the worse your hair loss will get. What are you waiting for? Right now is the time to take action. And Bosley, America's #1 hair restoration experts, can give you your real hair back permanently. You heard that right. You can get your real hair back permanently. All you have to do is send them a text, and they'll send you an absolutely free information kit and a free gift card. So text the word hair to 200-300 right now, and let Bosley show you for free just how good your hair could look. Bosley has been giving men their hair back permanently for nearly 50 years. These guys are stone cold experts, way ahead of the curve with the latest hair restoration technology. And the best part, Bosley's permanent solution is protected by the Bosley Guarantee. You are going to love what they'll do for your hair. So don't wait another day. Text hair to 200-300 right now for your free information kit and a $250 off gift card. Text the word hair to 200-300. Text hair to 200-300 now.
Protect your prevention against sludge and wear with a synthetic oil change. O'Reilly Auto Parts has 5 quarts of Mobil 1 full synthetic motor oil for $35.95. Plus, get 2 times Overwards points. Our professional parts people can recommend the supplies you need, including a filter, funnel, shop towels, drain pan, and more. Stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts or visit O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
So you just used bug spray in your home. Now what? Well, between the waiting for things to dry up and keeping your family away from the mess, it hits you. You could have used Zevo. Unlike other bug sprays that stick around, Zevo goes from kill to clean in seconds. Plus, it's safe for use around people and pets when used as directed. Zevo, people-friendly, bug-deadly.
This report is sponsored by eBay Motors. You do anything to keep your vehicle happy. Let's make sure it stays running smoothly. With eBay Guaranteed Fit, the right parts are just a click away. When you see the green check, you know that part will fit. Get the right parts at the right prices. ebaymotors.com. Let's ride. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
This message is brought to you by the New Mexico Department of Game and Fish. TJ Trout here, and spring fishing in New Mexico is fantastic. Take it from me. For more information or to go buy your license online, visit the Department of Game and Fish website at wildlife.state.nm.us. Get out and fish, New Mexico.
Next up, Straight Talk from Doug. Ever notice that saying no offense is offensive? Like, no offense, but you're overpaying for your wireless. See? Offensive.
That's the Straight Talk talking. Get unlimited plans as low as $35 a month from Straight Talk on America's most reliable 5G network. Available at Walmart and Walmart.com. On the $35 plan, first 10 gigabytes data at high speed, then 2G speeds. Refer to the latest terms at StraightTalk.com. Based on most first place rankings, root metrics, second half 2022 assessments of 125 metros. Experience is very
loud into the mic when you're
The roar of our guts and the pump of our heartbeats. The pedal to our metal. The sparks that ignite us, the pistons that push us, the passions that drive us. From the feelings that move us to the places that pull us on the roads that unite us. With nearly 6,000 stores and over 17,000 auto care centers, Napa has America's largest network of parts and care, here to keep you firing all cylinders.
Now betting for the sports animal.
That's us.
Your afternoon draw. Number 2, Men On, Van Nunley and Fred Slow. And in the on-deck circle, Amory Castillo.
This is 2 Men On with Van Nunley and Fred Slow.
It's being suggested that I apologize for being on one.
From who?
For what?
Your mom?
What?
People don't like when you attack the Mountain West. They're very protective
So
here.
stupid.
Is that what you're talking about?
Is this like taking care of like
All
like
personal
a what is, Amory just heads up the radio's playing. So
I don't know why it keeps doing that.
Well, you know, it's a weird.
We're gonna
day.
figure it out. We're gonna figure it out.
You know, this is like whenever you have to protect like an innocent that can't protect itself, like animal. You know what I'm talking about? This is like a like you find like a little precious baby squirrel, and you have to take care of it because it can't.
It's got like a broken leg.
Yeah, a little baby bird with a broken wing.
Yeah,
that's how people treat the Mountain West.
Or now, hear me out. This stupid little 3-legged squirrel, you just snap its neck and throw it in a dumpster, like we need to do with San Diego State.
100%. 100%.
Wait, hold on. Did I say that out loud? I was just thinking it.
Are we on there?
Oh, whoopsie.
It's incredible to me. Oh, everybody knows the Mountain West, so it's the best. It's not the best.
It's top 6. What?
How many teams do we have in the NCAA last
6th
year?
place is good. I don't know, like 130?
At least.
We're like, 60 through 72? Like, that's nothing wrong with that.
Hey, Marie, why is Mac Jones in court for carrying a gun around?
It's not Mac Jones.
Okay, well, that's what we heard on the radio today. Yeah.
When did you hear that?
Okay. If it's not Mac Jones,
who is
It's
it?
Who is it?
Cornerback Jack Jones.
That's exactly
a
it.
4th round pick out of Arizona State in 2002. And 2022, sorry, my bad. He pleaded not guilty on Tuesday during an arraignment in East Boston on gun charges stemming from an incident at Logan International Airport on June 17th. They found 2 firearms in his carry-on luggage, according to Massachusetts State Police. He was charged with 2 counts, each possession of a concealed weapon in a secure area of an airport.
When can he get back under center?
He's not a center. He's a cornerback.
They arrested him and threw him into the corner. Mac Jones.
Mac Jones.
Yeah. That's what happened.
And that's why Bill Belichick needs Tom Brady to come back to the. This is all tracking.
Oh, my God.
It's all making perfect sense.
Trade him and a piece of Patriots ownership to the Raiders.
Yes.
Are you talking about Jack
For Tom
Jones?
Brady and a piece of Raiders ownership.
All right, so I just looked up who Jack Jones is, and he's got a lot of hits on Spotify. Is this the same guy?
No, Jack Jones is a cornerback for the New England Patriots.
The quarterback, Mac Jones.
No, corner.
Mac Jones is from Alabama.
Defense.
And Jack is like a term of endearment. Like, hey, Jack, hey, come here.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
Like sport or buddy, like Jack.
So Mac Jones, the quarterback.
Mac Jones, the quarterback.
No.
His street name
charges
is Jackman Jones.
Jack Jones. Correct.
Just because Pac-Man Jones was already taken.
It's
No.
exactly
Makes
correct.
perfect sense. That's his drug dealer.
No.
Who's his legal representative?
Yeah, that's a good question. Is it Rudy Giuliani?
Is it Don Bell?
Steve, don't laugh at that. Do not laugh at that.
It's wild to me that Mac Jones couldn't use the name Pac-Man Jones, and he was so unoriginal. He became Jackman Jones, the gun-toting, jet-setting, Patriot quarterbacking high flyer. He's like Ric Flair, but of quarterbacks.
You can take the quarterback out of Alabama.
Yep.
But you can't take the Alabama out of the cornerback.
That's how I feel. That's how I feel about that. What's up with your quarterback in Miami?
Which one?
The one that said
Dan Marino?
The one that said that he wouldn't let his wide receiver watch his kids, unbeknownst to the fact, said Tua Tagovailoa said that he wouldn't let Tyreek Hill watch his kids, but either he was joking or not joking, and also Tyreek Hill apparently has whooped his own kids so severely that it's like an issue publicly. What?
Yeah, Tyreek Hill missed games a couple years ago for allegedly assaulting his children. And Tua Chupacabra, he said jokingly that he wouldn't let Tyreek Hill babysit his children.
Said that to who?
The media.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
So
okay, hold on.
They asked him
a microphone.
Yes.
That's who he said it to.
Hey, Marie, the media asked Tua, which one of your teammates wouldn't you allow to babysit your kid? And he said the actual teammate who has gotten in trouble for abusing his kids.
Okay.
Is this passive aggressive stuff here?
Why is he doing this?
It's just a bad
I don't
joke?
know. Guys, I did not see this today. What?
You got 2 computers over there. in front
Tom
of you.
Jones.
I know very well you have 2 computers
Not
in
Tom.
front
Are
of
we still on the Jones? Steve, do not feed into it.
I'm just trying to keep up with the Mac Joneses.
That's a good one. That's
Yep.
a super good one.
Yep.
I mean, if this thing was not true, if this did not happen to Tyreek Hill, he'd be going the Dalvin Cook approach, which Dalvin Cook got in trouble for some stuff. He's been fighting it legally forever, and he's winning all of it.
Yeah.
Like, so it's obvious. It's a true thing. It has to be a true thing, right?
True-ish. It's at least the gray area of true. At least, thank God, no one asked him, who would you want to teach your kid to hit a piñata at a birthday party?
Yeah, that's a good one.
And then he says Tyreek Hill. That's way better of an answer.
You have to be familiar enough with your teammates. Here's what you do.
Okay.
You pick one teammate, okay? And it's probably a kicker because obvious reasons. You pick one teammate, and that guy is the team. Everyone on the team decides that's the guy. Anytime we're asked specifically about, hey, who's going to win this celebrity golf tournament? Pick that guy.
Yeah.
Hey,
Rodrigo Blankenship.
You pick Rodrigo Blankenship.
For everything.
And you say...
Al Del Greco.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
And if the media is like, hey, who's most likely to do best on Wheel of Fortune? Pat Sajak's retiring. You say, without a moment of hesitation,
Rodrigo Blankenship.
Rodrigo Blankenship.
Every time.
That is who will do it. Conversation over. It's like a default answer.
And he probably did that exact thing, but he forgot that Tyreek Hill allegedly hit his kids.
I don't know if it's alleged, though.
I'm going to say alleged just because of libel.
Yes, for legality reasons.
Yeah, his Tyreek Hill's lawyers are going to be way better than mine.
Oh, my
First
gosh.
off. Yeah, for sure.
Colorado.
Right, for sure, way better than mine.
Is Tyreek Hill's actual name on Twitter Cheetah?
Of course it is.
That's super tough.
Everything's Cheetah.
It's not like a clever nickname, but I'm into that. You also have to know if you're in mixed company, like we're pretty fortunate here at the radio station. Everyone we mess with is a good person on our side of the glass, period.
Overwhelmingly high percentage of people.
Both of us, A-Marie back at the studio, both the dudes on the morning show are tremendous. I don't know their new producer well, but he
seems great.
He Googled safely.
He's awesome.
Yes.
See?
But I don't think I get it. Also, reporter, I don't necessarily know if I'm asking Tua questions about family situations, because he kind of went through it too when he was a kid. Like, you remember all that weird stuff with, like, the abuse of his father and all that stuff, the belt stuff and all that crazy stuff. Like, I think you stay away from this question forever. And I'm not even doing, like, 2023 woke, like, that kind of stuff. I'm just doing this ain't the one. Ask about your favorite, like, Otter Pop flavor.
Pulling Bryce Harper. That's a clown question, bro.
Clown question, bro.
That's a clown question, bro. That is a clown question.
It's a clown question.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if A-Marie goes to Baltimore Ravens training camp and she goes up to Lamar Jackson and is like, Lamar, which former Ravens player would you least like to share an elevator with?
Mm-hmm.
That's not even okay.
It's a great question.
It's a clown question,
bro.
Thank you.
Thanks. Steve's here.
Thank God.
And it's a trick question. The answer is Ray Lewis. It's not even Ray Rice. You thought it was Ray Rice. Yeah.
I think
Shyamalan
Ray somebody.
Shyamalan twist. Hey, Hines Ward, which former teammate?
This isn't the NFL stuff we should be talking
This
about.
is what? No. You're talking about loser Sony Michel Michael going back to the Rams because he was the leading rusher 2 years ago and had 400 total yards, and you think it's going to be an actual contributor to a championship team? It's not. You have to talk about how stupid this questioning is, the same way you wouldn't ask, hey, Hines Ward, which former player or teammate would you prefer to go to a bathroom with at a bar outside of Atlanta?
I think there's like a handful of off-season storylines that I think that people aren't paying attention to.
Is it time for our A-Marie rundown?
Is that what you're trying to say?
No, I
don't.
We asked John Stockton which teammate he wouldn't let babysit his kids. Like, you don't ask these questions.
His teenage kids.
His teenage kids.
Allegedly, it's not Karl Malone.
Yes.
Unless he wants more grandkids.
Hey, Mac Jones, which teammate wouldn't you go through TSA with? Like,
yeah.
That's how, and it's all TikTok stuff. That's the ruining of this thing. It's not like sports talk radio stuff.
TikTok?
That's what this interview was for, right? It was like a TikTok deal.
Yeah.
It's like there's only one question. What is your favorite flavor of birthday cake, and why is it confetti?
Hey, or hear me out. Which teammate would you enjoy having babysit your kids? Who would be the best
That's
babysitter?
way better.
Yes.
Also,
not call out the guy who was actually allegedly committing domestic violence against his children.
So you're blaming the reporter for the question?
I'm just saying it's a clown question.
It's a clown question.
You don't bring it up. And Tua, by the way, if I'm going to super work this thing over, I'm going to say this. I'm going to say he knew he was going to say Tyreek Hill the whole time. But he pondered it for a second to make it like he wasn't.
Right.
Like, what is there something behind this? Is there really a rift I don't know about? Let's find out. That and so much more.
Rodrigo Blankenship.
Also, maybe way to go Tua. I don't know.
Ooh, you're saying that's some next level right here?
I don't know.
Ooh, you said he's playing the long con?
Or Amory, do you think it's because Tua's brain is mush?
No, that's awful, Fred.
Just
it's
saying.
not mush.
I
saw what you were trying to do there.
I saw what happened to him multiple times last year.
No, that was Tua.
That's what I'm saying. Tua said the dumb thing because his brain is mush.
Oh.
But he could call it Jack 45 spread Alpha Cheese Omega without blinking. It's a play call.
Gotcha.
I thought that was
I wasn't having a stroke. That was a fake NFL play.
I thought you were ordering a Whopper your way. You want that joke, Amory? That's a good
No, I absolutely do not want that.
Saying, I throw out a bunch of them. I think that's a good one. So Dalvin Cook is just hanging out still, or?
Yeah.
How much time is that?
Not interested in playing football, I guess.
No, people. He doesn't understand that he's not going to get paid the way he wants to, along with some other running backs.
Amory drags us down the NFL trail whenever we get back. It's 2 Men On, live from the John Lopez Real Estate and Coldwell Banker Legacy Studio. We start our days at the YMCA Central New Mexico. Our lunches over at the 66 Diner. Don't forget, we play on Team I-9 every 5 o'clock is our time for New Mexico's vodka. That's Teller Vodka, and we're live from the Albuquerque Duke store today up until 7 o'clock, where you can swing by and grab some ticks from us for the big Albuquerque Dukes game on July the 15th at Isotopes Park. It's 2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
We're all moving a little faster now.
Trust the team that's going to clear. On KOAT Action 7 News.
We're proud to bring you coverage you can count on from across New Mexico. Like the weather
He's the kicker that wears the goggles.
Every day. Start your day with more in the morning.
So you're right now.
You don't think the reporter was taking
several slow spots here.
He was taking advantage of that special needs quarterback. Is what he was
doing. The crashes are cleared now, but we still got a lot of slowdowns starting as you approach Louisiana. Those are going to last until Coors. Be really careful, really patient. If you're
my favorite potato is mashed. Man's favorite potato is Tua.
Southbound on I-25 as you approach Montana, you're going to run into slowdowns. Those are going to last until the interchange. Westbound on Montano right now, between Edith and Coors, traffic moving very slow there. And we're still dealing with slowdowns westbound on Paseo between Jefferson.
Yes.
The HR director.
Hey, the Mac Jones jacket.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Perform better at New Balance will actually measure your feet on Montego North of Constitution and in Cottonwood Corners next to Best Buy. New Balance.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
Registration is now open for the Lobo Cancer Challenge. Cancer can affect anyone at any stage of life, and you can unite with us against cancer and raise money for the UNM Comprehensive Cancer Center. Choose your bike, run, walk, or stair challenge for this September 23rd event and get your dedication bid and t-shirt. Plus, every dollar raised supports cancer patients, cancer research, outreach, and training right here in New Mexico. Sign up now and get more details online at lobocancerchallenge.org. And we'll see you on race day.
Discover credit cards automatically double all the cash back you earn at the end of your first year. Which means, wait, hold up. Question for the audio engineer.
Go ahead.
Did I read that right? Discover automatically doubles all your cash back?
Yeah, that's what the script says.
So if I get a Discover card right now, I can earn twice the cash back.
Apparently.
I'm going to pass. Yeah, hard pass.
Wait.
But I really
Unlimited first-year cashback match, only from Discover. See terms and learn more at discover.com/match.
It's about halfway.
Introducing My Plan from Verizon. With My Plan, you pick only the perks you want and save on every one. So you get exactly what you want and only pay for what you need. And for a limited time only, get the amazing iPhone 14 Pro Max on us when you switch. Get Select Trade-In and Unlimited Plus. Act now and get iPhone 14 Pro Max with My Plan at your Verizon store today. Up to $1,599.99 device payment or full retail purchase with new smartphone line postpaid Unlimited Plus plan required. $200 Verizon e-gift card sent within 8 weeks with portal. Plus up to $1,000 trade-in promo credit applied over 36 months. Promo credit ends if eligibility requirements no longer met. 0% APR. Trading conditions apply.
Did you know that June is National Rose Month and People's Flowers has special pricing and selection on arrangements and loose roses all month long? People's Flowers receives multiple shipments of premium Ecuadorian roses each week, making the roses fresh, beautiful, and the longest lasting. Visit People's Flowers today and select the perfect rose arrangement or loose roses for that special someone. People's Flowers ships worldwide and same-day delivery anywhere in Albuquerque. Stop into one of their 4 convenient locations for your roses today. People's Flowers is your best Albuquerque florist. Flowers say it all. People's makes a difference.
Protect your engine against sludge and wear with a synthetic oil change. O'Reilly Auto Parts has 5 points on every one full synthetic motor oil for $35.95, plus with 2 times rewards points. Our professional parts people can recommend the supplies you need, including a filter, funnel, shock towels, drain fan, and more. Stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts or visit O'ReillyAuto.com.
That was like 8%.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Steve, what are you doing after this? We're going to get that bucket of balls. You want to go?
So you just used bug spray in your home. Now what? Well, between the waiting for things to dry up and keeping your family away from the mess, it hits you. You could have used Zevo. Unlike other bug sprays that stick around, Zevo goes from kill to clean in seconds. Plus, it's safe for use around people and pets when used as directed. Zevo, people-friendly, bug deadly.
Lake Slaughterburger and New Mexico United have teamed up and are giving you early access.
That's right.
Begin your day with a New Mexico United breakfast burrito. Bacon and sausage and tortilla to help you score the perfect morning. Available exclusively and only at Lake Slaughterburger.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
Susan, it's so great to finally be able to get together again. Oh, it sure is. And I really appreciate you picking up the bill. I'm happy to. I've got the extra cash. Since we've all been driving so much more again, I've been using Upside, the free app that gives you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy. Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get paid cash when you buy gas with the Upside app? Yes, I get real cash back just for buying the gas I was going to buy anyway. But is it a hassle to use? No, it's super fast and easy, and I can cash out whenever I want.
That's a total no-brainer. I'm downloading the free Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app now to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code PASS for an extra 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. Promo code PASS. You can cash out anytime right to your bank account, to PayPal, or your gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code PASS. 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code PASS.
Good job,
There's only one store in Albuquerque that can offer you everything John Thomas Jewelers offers. Visit our one-of-a-kind showroom and design center on Louisiana. See why John Thomas Jewelers is the #1 rated jewelry store in Albuquerque.
At the end of a video,
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm. This story is called The Ugly Truth About Timeshare. If you think you've done your family a favor by buying a timeshare, you need my help. Hello, I'm Chuck
Dr.
McDowell,
Philip
CEO
Cromwell,
and founder of Wesley Financial Group. 10 years ago, I started helping folks cancel their timeshare. In the process, started what's now called the timeshare cancellation industry. Timeshare is the only thing that you can buy. You can't tell me how much it's going to cost or when it's going to end. When you buy a timeshare, you give them a blank check to fill out any amount they want for annual maintenance and assessment fees. The crazy thing is, this never ends. Even when you die, your family's now going to be stuck with this burden. Stop the insanity today. Come on, if we take
I'll
you,
get one.
I guarantee you we'll cancel your timeshare or you'll pay nothing.
Call for your free information kit. 800-462-3333. That's 800-462-3333. 800-462-3333.
How will the NBA react to the super team in Phoenix? What star could be on the move next? Join us the opening drive with Jeff Symbieta and Jim.
Have an update.
It's at 7 a.m.
Back live from the Albuquerque Duke store. Come hang out with your boys. This is a sparse crowd today, boys. What's up? Where are the friends of the show at? You know what happened? They all got their Duke's gear for Father's Day gifts. That's what happened.
Oh, smart.
Was last week a banger, Steve?
Yeah.
It was, wasn't it? Yeah.
Saturday was great.
And then
last couple of weeks were good.
A lot of people came in probably today and they were like, I got to exchange my medium for a large.
Exactly.
Actually.
He already has this hat.
Yeah. Oh. Ouch. See a hat over there. I'm eyeballing a hat right now. I'm going to try to leave with one.
Ooh, which one you got your eye
I
on?
leave with something new every day, Steve. Can we have a talk about my...
Yes, sir.
Why am I like this? Can I just...
I don't know.
Can I come one day and not buy something?
I doubt it.
Hey, Marie, what's your favorite Dukes thing, and what do you want me to get you?
I would like or I can come by.
Okay, yeah, that's a good point because there's so many options.
I want a Duke's jersey.
A jersey, okay, I have one.
Well,
It's super
okay,
nice.
Well, nice.
I have multiple.
I have Duke shirts from when I was a kid, and my grandpa, my grandpa's Duke shirts, but they're like from the 90s.
There are two things in this town. If you talk about them, people will talk your ear off. Albuquerque Dukes and pro wrestling.
No, they do not talk your ear off about pro wrestling.
You could not be more wrong.
I guarantee people talk more about red or green chili than they do pro wrestling.
Hey, Marie, as much as I hate to admit it, everywhere I go, someone mentions wrestling.
Because you're married to it. And you're married to it. And guess what? That's like saying, you know what that's like saying? Hey, Marie, everywhere I go in Albuquerque, people talk about the Vikings. Yeah, no, because Fred's the walking billboard for wrestling in New Mexico. That's why everyone's talking about it.
Everyone has a story. Not everyone has a Viking story.
No, that's not. No,
I have a
you don't
story
get what
about
I'm
Vikings,
saying.
actually. I was mistaken for one once.
No, the Minnesota Vikings football team. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, football.
You're
No,
a
never
brand.
mind.
You are connected to pro wrestling. When people see you, they think of your work husband, Fred. And Fred is sports adjacent and pro wrestling.
People have often asked me, like, are you Icelandic, Norwegian? Like, you have Viking blood? And I'm like, no, I'm
Hey,
Irish.
you know what? Me too.
I'm only, like, slightly taller and fitter than most Irish.
This is a real interesting segment here because, Steve, you are the foremost expert of the Albuquerque Dukes here in town.
Okay.
No one can tell you a single thing you don't already know. You're the face of it. You're the lifeblood of it. You're the pulse of it.
You're very smart.
You're incredibly smart. You know that the Yankees are up 3-0 right now?
Yes.
I am the you of pro wrestling here in town.
Yes.
Totally.
Van is nothing.
No. What are you, Van?
Hold on.
What are you?
He is
Who are you?
shoes and poker.
Are you? Thank you, Anne-Marie. That's closer.
Sneakers and poker.
So, Steve, have you ever seen this show? Came out in the early 2000s called The Wire. It was on HBO. It's really a treatise on urban America and how hard it is to grow up a minority in this country, and how your only existence is either drugs or guns or sports, and it's really a great representation of how they're treated, and not only the courts but the media and the educational system. Have you seen The Wire?
I have not.
Damn it. Okay, there it is. There's mine.
You know how
You're an expert on the wire?
Yeah, I am.
Are you?
sometimes you can be the greatest Titanic explorer ever because no one else wants to be it.
Correct.
You are the greatest wire expert ever because no one else wants to be
They
it.
teach the wire at Harvard. We've been into this already. Also,
Who
poker.
wants to be
also
the
poker and
wrestling
shoes.
expert in Albuquerque? Besides Fred.
Oh, interesting. That I reached
Lenny's
up
on the phone.
and I grabbed the brass ring.
Yes,
there
you
was
did. You got
opportunity.
it.
We can put the brass ring at the top of a ladder match.
Have I told you how many people stop and look at the flyer on the window?
Fred climbed to the top of the steel cage that no one was trying to climb up.
Joining us on the program.
Body slammed himself.
Also, Steve is making mention because we put 100 wrestling posters around town. There's one at the front of the Albuquerque Duke store.
Yep.
People take pictures of it. It's a whole deal. I just learned recently we need to put a QR code on it because that is a thing that would have been smarter. Said everyone I dropped this poster off to. Learn sometimes.
2023.
We're moving into our new office today, and this sweet lady said, "Oh my God, I haven't watched wrestling in forever. Thank you for bringing it back to Albuquerque."
A. Marie, did you hear that? A. Marie,
random lady, didn't
Do you
even
know
know
this
Fred.
next caller is probably calling because Steve mentioned the Yankees?
Well, here we go.
Lenny is calling. Friend of the show, Lenny is calling because he is a huge pro wrestling fan and he gets it. Lenny, welcome to the show.
Yes, I do get it, but then I go to my doctor, I get a shot, and it goes away.
Classic.
Yeah, it's called azithromycin.
As much as I like wrestling, to say it's up there in Albuquerque with the Dukes is like me doing a bikini modeling contest when people are losing their food.
Okay, I would go to that contest. I would be a celebrity judge.
Okay. We can't even get a premium live event to come to Albuquerque. When AEW rolls into town,
did he curse?
Event, and 5 of them are related.
Oh, you broke up there. Say that apart again, Lenny. I'm sorry.
Okay, if AEW comes to the town, you have low crowd turnout. Half the crowd is related to each other because they backed up their trailer park into the parking lot.
Oh my gosh, Lenny, AEW's never come to town.
Yes, they have a couple of years ago.
No, they got,
right at the beginning when they came.
No, it got canceled.
I saw them in the Rio Rancho Event Center just to see what the show would be like.
WWE.
With all the cast-offs from production for WWE.
If there was a tour, I would have known, but I know that their contract date with Rio Rancho got moved because of COVID or whatever. And it's real interesting here to do TV with the World of Pro Wrestling. This is all kind of boring, I guess. But New Mexico has a tax on TV revenue for like boxing, pro wrestling, and UFC. And that's why we've only had the one UFC in the state.
No, now here's the other thing. The reason UFC doesn't come back after they did that fight night at the Rio Rancho Event Center.
Too many people died.
And then the reason that, or I shouldn't say that, they did it there. Then they did a fight night with Diego Sanchez headlining. We got a homer of a decision at Tingley Coliseum. Dana White hates Tingley Coliseum. So now let's look at the pit. Let's spend all this money remodeling stuff in it, but let's not redo the roof. Let's not redo the ramp so we can bring in concerts and other live events to an arena that seats 15,000.
You're talking about Jost? Is that what you're talking about?
I saw the Rolling Stones at UNM football stadium, and since that show, nothing concert-wise.
Well, the field.
And that was with Joe Crow opening up for the Rolling Stones in '94.
I saw that.
So we don't get anything. It has nothing to do with TV and the tax. They will pay it if we had the venue to do it at.
Lenny is usually spot on this program, but I think it's just a Lenny rant day today. There's so many great venues here in Albuquerque.
Statistically insane.
The Rio Rancho.
Any of your contracts in UFC, why they won't come back here? Now we'll get bare knuckles fighting championship, but their pay-per-views cost $4 and a chicken wing.
I mean, that's a good deal, though.
Hell of a deal.
It's a hell of a deal.
I love chicken wings.
Cole Swindle.
I mean,
sold more merchandise.
It's going to be middle of August. It'll be their third event here, you know. And let's see what the wrestling landscape or even the MMA landscape looks like after PFL buys Bellator.
Van, you have Lenny's number?
I do, sure.
Lenny, do me a favor. Text Van, and then he'll give you my number, and I'm having you out to pro wrestling at the Historic El Rey Theater, and I'm going to change your entire mind on this because it is.
No. Is this Destiny Wrestling?
No.
Ouch.
So Duke City.
I didn't know if it was 500-pound guys that got kicked out of a Wendy's and a weight loss clinic.
Well, no one gets kicked out of Wendy's. You get asked to leave respectably. And no, Duke City Championship Wrestling is. I mean, it's the resurgence. There's not been a better energy.
I will be happy to come out there.
VIP. I'm treating you.
Okay, I'll be happy to come out there.
Put it right next to me.
And I probably will, and I will enjoy. I enjoy the kafabia of wrestling.
Same.
But as long as you realize it's not real. I have been to wrestling events. WrestleMania, like you've been to. I've been to Table Ladders and Chairs, SummerSlam. I've been to the Grand Prix in Japan when I lived in Tokyo. But if you believe it's real, we have issues.
I believe the emotion's real.
Well, if you believe it,
so is the gas I have from eating the popcorn.
I mean, it's actually happening.
It's a
break after Lenny.
It's as real as The Wire.
If you believe wrestling is real, you can also believe that Aaron Rodgers is going to lead the Jets to the promised land.
Right, both those things are real. Okay, so now you got confused.
You got me back on board.
Lenny, we got to cut you loose. We got to go to break. This call. Text Van.
Thanks, Lenny.
Lenny's wild.
This is on one.
Well, here's the thing, because he can call me because I'm an expert in this. You can call and talk to Steve about the Dukes because he's an expert in that, and you can call and let Van listen because he's not an expert in anything.
First off, ouch.
Sing. I just need to know where your value's at. A. Marie's obviously an expert in stand-up comedy.
Also in sports.
Nice.
Nice. And Van, I appreciate your knowledge of sneakers and poker.
Thank you very much.
And
something.
Baseball.
Cool. I made $670 playing poker last night. How much do you make playing poker?
Zero.
I don't play poker, but I really appreciate it.
When we get back, today's I-9 Varsity is the thing that Van is an expert in. It's 2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610. Sports Animal.
Registration is now open for the Lobo Cancer Challenge.
Lenny's wild.
Anyone at any stage.
Clear.
You can unite with us against cancer.
Me too. He wants me to find him a young girl.
Choose your bike, run.
Like, he's 60 and he wants a girlfriend that's 40.
Vacation bib and t-shirt. Plus, every dollar raised supports cancer patients, cancer research, outreach, and training.
You got 4 minutes.
Sign up now or get more details online at lobocancerchallenge.org. And we'll see you on race
the
day.
expert on how this works in this state. And he was just like, no. I said, you're literally the expert on how that works in this state. And he was literally, he just said, no.
$35.95 plus get 2 times overwards points. Our professional parts people can recommend the supplies you need, including a filter, funnel, shop towels, drain pan, and more. Stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts or visit O'ReillyAuto.com.
The only other menu that they like this is Madison Square Garden.
So you just used bug spray in your home. Now what? Well, between the waiting for things to dry up and keeping your family away from the mess, it hits you. You could have used Zevo.
Oh, and I couldn't tell you.
Unlike other bug sprays that stick around, Zevo goes from kill to clean in seconds. Plus, it's safe for use around people and pets when used as directed. Zevo, people-friendly, but deadly.
It's the same
With
thing.
every other attorney in town talking about winning and how much they've won, it's time we look at the facts and set the record straight. Vernon Rowe has helped over 150,000 people collect billions of dollars for their injuries, with over $1 billion recovered in the last 5 years alone. We have over 50 attorneys and over 400 legal professionals and the resources to fight for you. Reality is, there's Vernon Rowe, then there's everybody else.
Multi-state offices. Carlos Uri Espinosa is the managing attorney. 2711 Carlisle Boulevard, Northeast Albuquerque. Glenn Lerner is only licensed in
Discover credit cards automatically double all the cash back you earn at the end of your first year. Which means, wait, hold up. Question for the audio engineer.
Go ahead.
Did I read that right? Discover automatically doubles all your cash back?
Oh, God.
That's what the script says.
So if I get a Discover card right now, I can earn twice the cash back.
A couple shows a week.
Apparently.
The crotchety old sports fan.
Unlimited first-year cashback match, only from Discover. See terms and learn more at discover.com/match.
Introducing My Plan from Verizon. With My Plan, you pick only the perks you want and save on every one. So you get exactly what you want and only pay for what you need. And for a limited time only, get the amazing iPhone 14 Pro Max on us. When you switch, you select Trade-In and Unlimited Plus. Act now and get iPhone 14 Pro Max with My Plan at your Verizon store today. Up to $1,599.99 plus payment or full retail purchase with new smartphone line postpaid Unlimited Plus plan required. $200 Verizon e-gift card sent within 8 weeks with boarding. Plus up to $1,000 trade-in. Promo credit applied over 36 months. Promo credit as
Not like baseball.
0% APR. Trading conditions apply.
Protect your engine against sludge and wear with a synthetic oil change. O'Reilly Auto Parts has 5 quarts of Mobil 1 full synthetic motor oil for $35.95. Plus get 2 times overwards points. Our professional parts people can recommend the supplies you need, including a filter, funnel, shop towels, drain pan, and more. Stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts or visit O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
So you just used bug spray in your home. Now what?
The only other people.
Well, between the waiting for things to dry up and keeping your family away from the mess, it hits you. You could have used Zevo. Unlike other bug sprays that stick around, Zevo goes from kill to clean in seconds. Plus, it's safe for use around people and pets when used as directed. Zevo, people-friendly,
Some British billionaire.
but deadly.
You know what's funny?
Are you amped?
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Come on, bro. The Jim Rome Show is up next at 10
on 95.9 FM
and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
He's the submarine guy. Back on the program, today's I-9 Varsity. League office 280 and i9sports.com. 505-312-4999. Today's I-9 Varsity is the I-9 Varsity of things that Van can be an expert at because, and I don't have his name, one of these cats going down to the Titanic on the Titan. How many hours of air did they have left?
39.
39 and counting.
Okay, so he claimed to be the greatest Titanic explorer ever. Steve Palmisano of Albuquerque Dukes is obviously the Albuquerque Dukes expert.
Sure.
Foremost expert here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. And I obviously am not just Albuquerque, but the state of New Mexico's foremost expert in pro wrestling, is I'm the only licensed promoter in the state, and I own the only professional wrestling promotion in the state. Now, Van, you are ruthless.
That's not
Dad,
cool.
is that you?
So today's I-9 Varsity is deciding what Van can be an expert at.
He's half your brand. He's not useless.
Thanks.
Oh, she's right.
Almost, thank you.
Yeah, I am the deposits. You are the withdrawals.
Half of thank you.
I will go
I
first.
was complimenting.
I get you.
Van, I believe you could be an expert at like Wes Anderson movies.
Okay, let me scratch one off of my list. That was going to be my second answer.
I don't think you get to even contribute to the list. You just get to either encourage or discourage our answers.
Well, I tell you what, I got a bunch that I know you're going to miss.
Okay.
Okay.
Steve, what do you got?
Oh, I think Van is the foremost expert at
organic produce. I agree.
That's a great
He's
bit.
trying to be mean, but he's so
That's a
nice.
great bit. That's a great bit.
Come up with a
That's a
single one.
really good bit.
Because you're nobody.
I like that a lot. I like that a whole
Is this
lot.
program real? Because I don't think it's real. You have to.
That's the
A
third
lot of
time.
people call in and ask that, Steve.
It's not
You are
real. It's
not.
kind of like pro wrestling. It's just.
That's not real.
You're someone who gets it.
I try to.
Hey, Marie,
right.
what could Van be a foremost expert in?
A sneakers.
Okay. Sneakerhead.
And
That's fair.
it is not easy being a sneakerhead.
Because of all the ladies chasing you? Like, what do you mean?
Okay, well, that's a true one.
Relax.
That part's
Fred.
true.
With your pro wrestling, I'm sure that gets all the ladies. Stop.
Yeah, his you should see how swollen his back is right now from patting himself on the back.
Yeah.
First on my I-9 varsity of things that Van could be an expert at. This is number one on my list. You know when the weather turns, it starts to get a little spicy outside?
Yeah.
I got to take a little sleeves off. I got to show these calves and those legs. And I don't wear traditional shorts, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
So first on my
Really
I-9
great.
varsity of things that Van
Wow.
can be an expert at is cutting jorts.
That's a stupid.
So I'm
that's a
wearing
stupid-
jorts right now. These used to be some nice Old Navy
Okay.
skinny jeans
Can I throw on
that
that
I
side?
cut off
Yeah.
mid-thigh. So now I got some nice khaki jorts on right now.
How about thrifting? Van could be the foremost expert in town in thrifting.
That's where I got this shirt.
That's
It's literally where I got this shirt. It's very important.
such a loser.
I save a lot of money on shirts.
What about Tinder pics?
Oh, now here we go. Amory's on to something right now.
Or Bumble or whatever you
Yeah,
use.
Definitely both.
Amory meant to say fixed-geared bicycles.
Okay,
That's what Amory meant to say.
That's not true.
I
You
was going to
just
say The
Googled hipster
Wire.
tropes.
I was going to say like The Wire, maybe trivia night, but yeah.
Okay, The Wire, 100%. Trivia night, also yes. I medal at Trivia night. So thank you, Amory, for softballing in. Next on my I-9 varsity of things Van's an expert at is Trivia nights.
Steve Palmisano just whispered in my ear, high-waisted jeans. So you an expert at that?
Okay, you can't keep Googling things that hipsters do.
Van is an
I'm not
expert
all of
in
the tropes.
quick-witted responses.
Thank you. There you go. That's a good one.
He can't respond if I don't set the plate.
Oh.
I'm the pitcher.
Oh.
He's the catcher.
Speaking of the pitcher from the Sports Animal text line,
Yeah.
I'm an expert in veganism
Yep.
and goth ladies.
Both of those true.
Very true.
Oh,
Thank you, friends of the show.
Hey, Marie, how do you feel about vinyl? Do you think Van's an expert in vinyl?
I think vinyl's cool. Are you really vegan?
Adjacent.
Okay.
Van is also an expert in this one. It's going to come as no surprise. Barbershops. He can tell you the best one in every part of town.
That's accurate. For any level of melanin that you have, I can give you the best barbershop to send you to.
Trap music? You an expert in trap music?
I am not an expert in trap music.
Okay.
You missed that one too. By the way, Steve, your haircut
Yes, sir.
looks fantastic.
Oh, thank you.
You want to plug your barber?
Sure. Sheer Madness on Louisiana.
There you go.
Or Wyoming.
Sheer
What about the
madness.
Houston Astros?
I know. Legit historian on the Houston Astros.
The Astros do not want an expert who's also a self-proclaimed expert in art house cinema. Like, they don't care for your expertise.
Now, hold on. Houston, while being in southern Texas, is a very metropolitan city whose art culture and food and music culture is fantastic. They would love a cinephile to be an Astros historian.
Hey, Marie, Van,
a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Van thinks that he's an expert in real film photography. These are things that Van claims to be an expert in. No one else is trying to do this.
Okay. Fred is just Googling.
He's also half of your business, so I don't know why we're hating on Van so much.
He's all the parts that I want nothing to do with because he's an expert in gentrification of communities. 0% interest in learning about that.
Fred is just Googling things that people say at Whole Foods and applying every single thing to me. And while it's partially true, it's not completely true.
I think it's more like things that people say at the wrestling matches.
Okay, guys, what are we doing here?
Next on my I-9 varsity of things that Van's an expert at.
Mm-hmm.
Is, as we know, and your Whole Food tropes Google thing you just looked up is hypermiling. And that's what people do when they own a Prius.
What?
And you try to get the most miles you can. So what you do, Steve, let me tell you.
You put it in neutral and you
don't ride the brake and you drift towards stoplights and you accelerate slowly to maximize your gas mileage.
Hey, Marie, Van is the foremost expert in creative chalk writing on breweries to tell you what the menu is. That is the kind of stuff that Van is an expert in. No one cares.
You're just going to leave out handlebar mustaches?
And handlebar mustaches.
You're just going to skip over the elephant in the room with my handlebar mustache and my mullet? You're just going to gloss right over that?
He thinks the British version of The Office is better.
That one is true.
These are the things that Van claims to be an expert at.
Okay, you got me on the last one.
Everything we missed today, including Conor McGregor talk whenever we get back. We also left a fishing story on the table. That's how good of a program it was. 2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Clear.
Yep.
You got 4 minutes.
Where with the synthetic oil change, O'Reilly Auto Parts has 5 quarts of Mobil 1 full synthetic motor oil for $35.95. Plus get 2 times over rewards points. Our professional parts people can recommend the supplies you need, including a filter, funnel, shop tires, and more.
Yeah.
Stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts or visit O'ReillyAuto.com.
Like newish listeners.
Like when I first handful of times.
So you just used bug spray in your home. Now what?
Well, it's
Well, between the waiting for things to dry up and keeping your family away from the mess, it hits you. You could have used Zivo.
That kind of stuff.
Unlike other bug sprays that stick around, Zivo goes from kill to clean in seconds. Plus, it's safe for use around people and pets when used as directed. Zivo, people-friendly, bug-deadly.
It's time to renew New Mexico. If you have Medicaid or SNAP, you must renew to keep your benefits. If you have moved, update your contact information at yes.state.nm.us or call 1-800-283-4465. You will be mailed a turquoise envelope when it is time to renew. Your Medicaid and SNAP benefits are very important. To learn more, go to renew.hsd.nm.gov and renew New Mexico.
Next up, Straight Talk from Doug.
You could drink a lot of stuff.
Ever notice that saying no offense is offensive?
Oh, dude, that trucker
no
one is
offense,
so
but you're
huge.
overpaying for your wireless.
Yeah, that's totally
See?
you.
Offensive.
That's the Straight Talk talking. Get unlimited plans as low as $35 a month from Straight Talk and America's most reliable 5G network. Available at Walmart and Walmart.com. On the $35 plan, first 10 gigabytes data at high speed, then 2G speeds. Refer to the latest terms at straighttalk.com based on most first place ranking root metrics. Second half 2022 assessments of 125 metros. Experiences vary, not an endorsement.
The roar of our engines, the pump of our heartbeats, the pedal to our metal, the sparks that ignite us, the pistons that push us, the passions that drive us. From the feelings that move us to the places that pull us on the roads that unite us. With nearly 6,000 stores and over 17,000 auto care centers, Napa has America's largest network of parts and care, here to keep you firing all cylinders.
Protect your engine against sludge and wear with the synthetic oil change. O'Reilly Auto Parts has 5 quarts of Mobil 1 full synthetic motor oil for $35.95. Plus, get 2 times over rewards points. Our professional parts people can recommend the supplies you need, including a filter, funnel, shop towels, brake pad, and more. Stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts or visit O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts. I'll say it looks cool.
So you just used bug spray in your home. Now what?
I don't watch previews.
No,
Steve, I don't watch
waiting and
any
waiting for
trailers.
things to dry up and keeping your family away from the
I could
mess.
ruin a movie.
It hits you. You could have used Zevo. Unlike other bug sprays that stick around, Zevo goes from kill to clean in seconds. Plus,
like a
it's safe
Marvel
for
movie.
use around people and pets when used as directed. Zevo, people friendly, bug deadly.
Casino at the Downs hosts Summertime Cash Monday through Friday, noon to 10 p.m. 3 winners every 2 hours. Each win up to $900 cash. Enjoy random promos daily and our cash giveaway weekends only at Casino at the Downs, Louisiana and Central. Albuquerque Downs Racetrack and Casino is hiring, and some positions include a cash bonus. We're looking for great people to work in a fun environment for security, slot tech, surveillance, and many more. Join the winning team. Visit abqdowns.com/careers for listings.
No, that's in the drop.
Now your ideas don't have to wait. Now they have everything they
in the
need to
commercial. You just heard through those.
Dell Technologies and Intel
I was listening to
creating
it.
technology that loves ideas, loves expanding your business, evolving your passions. We push what technology can do, so great ideas can happen right now. Find out how to bring your ideas to life at Dell.com.
People get their own name
Welcome
tattooed
to
on
now.
themselves suck.
Correct.
Who did that?
Carpal tunnel syndrome.
Oh, like your
breath,
family
stomach
name?
issues, lower back pain.
Family
How
name
does it all
and
add
crest
up? If you have
is a
heart
big
failure
deal to
and
some
any of those
people.
seemingly unrelated
I'm into
symptoms sound
crest.
familiar,
Yeah.
it's time to talk with your cardiologist and get the full picture. They may add up to transthyretic amyloid cardiomyopathy. ATTR-CM is a rare and underdiagnosed disease. Recognize the signs and discuss them with your doctor soon. Learn more at connectwithyourheart.com.
Didn't you just listen to the last segment? Go crazy.
Sponsored by Pfizer.
The Jim Rome Show.
Oh, we got Emery.
I don't play the game.
Coming back now.
On 95.
Oh, you got like 5.5.
Cool.
Sports Animal.
All right, Van, you called this one. You called this one, man. You said Conor McGregor, who was doing dumb stuff at that Phoenix game, the Miami game. Not Phoenix, the
Was
Miami Heat game.
High on cocaine and steroids.
You called that.
Yeah.
And then he sexually assaulted a lady.
Allegedly.
Just telling you what I read.
Two men on lawyers aren't that good yet.
Allegedly assaulted.
And now
Except for there's video evidence.
there's. You can say allegedly all you want.
Sure.
I get why you do.
I will.
Here's what I'm saying.
Allegedly totally did it.
This dude's the worst dude on earth.
Not a great guy.
The worst guy.
Not a great guy.
He also did not meet the deadline for the USDA for a test sample. Therefore, he cannot fight in sanctioned fights in 2023. And his fight versus Michael Chandler never going to happen.
He doesn't need to be in sanctioned fights anymore.
He's a big enough star due to his antics that he can just fight any Jake Paul or Floyd Mayweather
Or mascot.
or any stupid
Hobo Hank.
Hobo Hank would beat his ass.
You would put
Oh
him
my
in
god!
an early grave, a grave worse than the depths of the ocean at 13,000 feet.
Conor McGregor knows
Future,
that it's the twilight of his actual career.
future New Mexico Sports Hall of Famer, Hobo Hank.
Oh, totally. Wait, he's not in yet?
Oh, it's in the works.
Ugh. Shame on you, New
Shame
Mexico
on you, New
Sports
Mexico.
Hall of Fame.
You figured it out.
He's in the twilight of his actual career. He doesn't need to do that anymore. He's famous for being famous. He is notorious, the notorious Conor McGregor. He doesn't need to do any actual fighting anymore.
He's the worst human being on the planet.
He's not great, and it breaks my GD heart.
If you root for him, if friend of the show roots for Conor McGregor, you are the worst as well.
I used to root for him.
Do not. Hey, Sugar Sean O'Malley. That's our dude.
He's my replacement.
Who's a friend of the show? Sugar Sean?
Great guy.
Great guy.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Conor McGregor? Doo-doo.
pile of garbage. He is a dumpster fire.
Beat up a stranger, assaulted a lady, and then quit his job because he couldn't pass the drug test.
Correct.
This is the dude you're rooting for, Albuquerque?
Alleged cocaine and steroids.
Hey, but you know what's going to happen? Uncle Danny boy is going to come through and save him because Uncle Dana.
They'll change the rules. He gets some kind of pass. They'll create a loophole so Conor McGregor can fight and they can make more money off of him because he is must-see TV. When he's in the ring, he's absolutely hilarious. He's an entertainer.
No.
But he is an epic, top shelf, bottom of the ocean, Titanic douchebag.
If I'm Chandler, good. Because there's no way I want to fight this dude. I don't want to be a contributor to a single cent going into this piece of trash's pocket.
Let him fight Logan Paul. Let him fight the guy that the internet thinks is Tupac. I don't care.
He's not competitive in competitive fights. He's no longer charismatic. He's got zero wit about him. He's only a criminal. He's only deranged. He's only a piece of garbage. That is his brand now. Sun is set. Conor McGregor is... We might put him on the same list as we put some other MMA guys. He might not get mentioned on this program again.
Oh, yes, he will.
He's a miserable loser.
Like Antonio Brown does. Like all of these other idiots that are under the microscope who always have a camera in their face, and they're always doing bigger and bigger and bigger antics in the public eye and acting like idiots. He'll be back. This isn't it. This isn't the last one. He's not done.
Is this an example of UFC runs USDA?
You know what we skipped over?
No.
Remember we talked about how he punched the old man and the old man took it like he got bit by a mosquito?
Right.
And then, you know what Conor McGregor eventually did?
No.
He bought that bar.
And burned it to the ground?
That's how soft he is. Conor McGregor bought that bar and made his whiskey the only whiskey you could drink in that bar and banned that guy.
Shut up.
That's how soft he is. That happened in real life.
Is that real?
For whatever reason, we glanced over this story. I found it a few months ago, and I'm like, oh, let's put this on the long
Conor
list.
McGregor bought the Dublin pub where he assaulted a man and then banned the assaulted man?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Just like he didn't get hurt by Conor McGregor's punch, he didn't get hurt by being banned either because him and all of his friends went to the pub across the street, and now no one goes to Conor McGregor's douchey bar where he assaulted a senior citizen.
Everything I just said about his lack of character, add the word pettiness to now.
Oh, sure. Sure.
Oh.
Yeah, he's the worst. It breaks my heart, too, because I love the guy. When he was ascending and he was acting a fool in the octagon and he was winning and being entertaining and he was Irish, I loved everything about this guy. But he's proven himself over and over and over again to be king douchebag of the universe.
And he's on the clear because look how big his head is now.
Why wasn't he in that submarine? Damn it.
I hate that swag, that little dance thing that he.
The Vince McMahon walk?
Is that who did it?
I love it.
That's 100%.
Yeah, that's the only thing I like about him.
It. Vince McMahon did it.
Oh, he did?
His 23andMe results in his walk. It's the only thing I like about Conor McGregor.
No chance! That's what you got. Wasn't Michael Chandler like, this was kind of like he would have whooped him. He would have got monies on it.
Sure.
Michael Chandler would have whooped him.
It was a money grab.
And now he has to fight someone else.
He did it on purpose because he knew he was going to get whooped.
Yep.
Because he knew the sun's
He
setting.
knew he was going to get
He knew the sun was setting.
That's what happens to dudes that don't have it. Like dudes that don't have the scuff, they do stuff like this. They beat up like weak strangers, like old men at bars and mascots, and they do what? Sexually assault people. Also, allegedly, there was like a security staff involved in this thing, which was presented as Miami Heat security, but it appears that they weren't. They were just like his entourage of liars. This is like a calculated, we regularly commit heinous crimes against people, like entourage of weirdos.
Correct.
If you're a fan of Conor McGregor, you are a loser. There's not another way to say that.
You should quit when I quit, which is about a year and a half ago. I jumped off that douche train a long time ago, and I feel so much better for it.
Good program today at the Albuquerque Duke store.
What a program. You are so right.
Steve Palmisano, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me. We should do this more often.
Were you able to eventually think of one thing Ben's an expert at?
No.
No, there's like nothing, right?
I will keep thinking.
Hey, Marie, good job at the studio.
Thank you.
Dan, final words?
Too much for the time allotted, my friend, but anything that we didn't cover, which is ample, make sure you check out tomorrow morning on the opening drive with Jeff and JJ.
Good job, everyone. GG.
See you tomorrow, Albuquerque.
Great job, guys.